I'm not doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been slacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fucking assholes like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my people.
It's you, Larry.
Alligators. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real freak.
You know, they could be a lot worse.
Why don't you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine. 1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Performers Podcast.
The Basement Benchwarmers Podcast. Super Bowl week is upon us. The unofficial holiday of sports fans, I believe. Super Bowl Sunday should be Super Bowl Saturday. Sure should. Sign the petition. I went to sign the petition. You have to pay to sign it. Like weird. I can't sign it.
Go figure. I say we should boycott it. Park all our cars in front of the petition.
In front of the SoFi Stadium.
Park all our pens in front of the petition.
Yeah. So anyway, how we start our week real quick. Let's see how everybody's week was. And Ed, how was your week?
Didn't go good. I hate to be a downer, because it's usually the part of the show where I make some mildly funny jokes and everybody laughs comfortably at the punchline. But today I need to clear the air. This is difficult to talk about. But I can't continue this charade any longer. I just can't. It's eating away at my soul and my very existence. But here goes. Nothing. So my wife, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. My wife came home early from work the other day and caught me cheating. It's been going on for a while. I believe a couple of guys in this room, they knew about it, but never said anything to her. And I'm sure I put you guys in that position. In fact, I'm extremely embarrassed that she was sneaking up to catch me eat a meal between lunch and dinner. Obviously, I had been indulging in this decadent behavior since the day after Thanksgiving. So, to all our listeners, I apologize and ask for your forgiveness.
Eric?
Wow, I was expecting him to say something like his sex life is a lot like the Pro Bowl, no contact.
I thought it had something to do with peanut butter and dog.
Something like that. Jeez. Wow. My week was
I thought that'd be a summer talk.
exactly. It's kind of a letdown. The highlight of my week so far has been seeing that new opening. That was incredible, Scott. I thought at first, I'm like, is that Willie or Socrates? But then I looked it up. That's not even Socrates. Who
Was
is
it
that?
Socrates? I thought it
No,
was
it's,
Socrates.
well, I don't know. We'd have to. I want to watch it again later.
Okay.
So we'll
Yeah,
confirm.
I wish I had 2 more hands. I would have gave you 4 thumbs up on that.
Yeah, that was awesome. I appreciate that. So, Willie, how was your week?
My week was good. It ended good. I mean, I was up late past my bedtime. Both Saturday, Friday night and Saturday night. Yeah.
His
Yeah.
bedtime's when Matlock goes off the air.
Was that after your TV dinner? TV dinner, and when I saw the Star Spangled Banner on the TV. Does that still happen?
It does.
Wheel of Fortune.
Which? Oh, that's right. It's always been.
You watch Wheel of Fortune in Springer and then go to bed, right?
Yeah. Right.
You guys ever watch? You guys still watch Wheel of Fortune or anything?
I try not to.
I watched it the other day, the first time forever. Must have been right after football, or I had the station set to that. That's awesome. I mean, they look old. They look like they're 100.
I don't think they're propped up.
Yeah.
Weekend with Pat and Vanna.
That's hilarious. You ever read his tweets?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's spot on.
That's why he still has his job.
One the other day was something like, "You people at your own risk, stop following celebrities' advice."
Yeah.
We know
Yeah, I
more
saw
than-
that one. That
It
was great.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, you must have said that one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that did.
How was your week, Scott?
Oh, good. Fine. Same old, same old. Special. Played in, I did a golf simulator this weekend.
Oh, where'd you go?
Not simulator.
Did you go to that new X golf?
Oh, no, I went to Tavern on 6 downtown
Oh.
Kenosha, for Hop's birthday.
Yeah.
Julie's too.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Julie, her birthday was next, but this was really for Hop's. Like
Yeah.
a month ago, but this month.
Yeah,
Some stuff came
my
up and I
invite
couldn't
got
do it.
lost in the mail, I think. Snail mail. But it was fun. It was a nice
Yeah,
place.
so we got to try it out sometime.
The X golf, I heard, is
Yeah.
there's a
I
lot
like,
of hype
to
on
fin-
that.
I like to finish the round. We didn't finish the round because some people take it too long. I love it. Anyway, so this week is Super Bowl week, and just like the Super Bowl, like the Super Bowl parties, we have the main course of the things or whatever. So we're gonna stick to the main course of the show tonight. Will be the end of the show. Will be near the end. We'll talk about the actual game and some wild game. Let's have some appetizers. Picks in the blank right now, things like that. Let's start out with Alvin Kamara this week in Las Vegas, and
He had to deal with the pigs.
I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first one to say, let's wait, see what happens if it's a fight in a bar and he punched some guy, whatever. Because it's weird that he would show up to the game and play the game and get arrested after. I think there's more to the story. I hope there is for his sake. But when I say that, he also has to be smarter than the guy in the bar, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. We don't know the whole story right now. But Alvin Kamara was arrested pretty much right after the game and held in LA or Las Vegas jail overnight. Held in a $5,000 cash. So,
Have you guys been to Vegas before?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we all have. You got to do quite a bit to get arrested. In Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's pretty much just prostitutes walking down the street going, "Hey there, baby."
But if you're Elvin Kamara and you assault somebody, you're going to get arrested.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know if the guy saw him, he punched him, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna get some money off this." That's Alvin Kamara. Oh, I'm gonna call the cops. Why weren't the cops called to the scene? And he just, I don't know. We don't know what the assault was. We have no idea what it was. I haven't heard anything. Have you anything more?
I just was told that the video's not coming through.
It was outside Caesars.
I don't know.
I thought it was.
Well, if it's anything like that investigation of the guy that shot those 58 people, we're never going to hear it.
There was Kate, Manny, Eli, and them there out front of Caesar, with Caesar and Halle Berry,
You're up.
and Cooper. Cooper's so Alvin Kamara was arrested this weekend. The NFL, the new thing in the NFL is Deflategate. They're saying it was a big old, no truth was found about it.
Really?
Yes, it
The
was.
one from years ago, you're
Yeah, the one that Tom Brady lost 4 games to because they thought he was doing another thing that it was the findings were never even shown because they think the findings were so bad that they didn't show the findings. They're saying now that it's not even a big deal. They said whatever. So basically, Tom Brady was breaking the cold or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's never going to recover from this.
no, he
His legacy is
no,
ruined.
I think he quit the fight.
Twitter.
If Neil Young didn't want him playing anymore.
So the MLB lockout's going on still right now, and anybody hear anything about that lately about the lockout? What's going on?
The video.
Oh, you know why? Because I didn't. Look, we're here now.
Hey, what were we just?
We're
We were
here.
just audio.
No, we were just a picture of us. I take it off.
Yeah, but that's my best side.
Yeah, you look way better. So anybody hear about MLB on that the lockout? Anything about that besides eventually these guys want to make their money, so they're gonna figure it out. Besides that,
I heard the government wanted to get involved or suggested.
Yeah.
But the way everything else is going, the MLB was like,
yeah, you got a lot more to worry about than baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just heard that it's not going anymore. Really, they talk a little bit every day, but like for a few minutes.
They're not pitching supposed to report like in June, February,
Usually around
end
the
of February.
20th.
Okay, so we got a few weeks to catch the report.
I keep hearing nothing's happening on time.
So
I mean, I can't see them not playing at least like 154. Spring training starts
It's
late.
enough anyway.
yeah,
Right. I mean, that's what I can't remember. We played a couple of years ago. Here. I think it was
Only 60, right?
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that was that. That was
even that
COVID year.
yeah, but then 154 was 1 year.
That's what
you
it
know.
was for 60, 70 years with 154, and then I think in the 60s it went up to 162. Okay, they want to make more money instead of just adding a game in the playoffs, which would have been way smarter.
No, yeah. Instead of adding the games in the playoffs for TV revenues, because the TV revenues are making more on some things like the A's may make them, not the A's, but like the Pirates at the end of the year. The price, the lights are more expensive having people sit in there probably.
Yeah, because I remember Roger Maris hit his home run. That was in '61. And they had already went to that schedule, so it had to have been right around that time, maybe the year before.
Okay. Yeah.
But they're gonna play at least 150. They have to.
I believe they should too. I mean,
They might want to strike a bit longer because players want to shorten the season and see how they. But they're going to lose money then, won't they? They prorate everything.
What they're stupid is they should go back to double headers on Sundays and Monday day off. That's what it was for, again, the first like 70, 80 years for travel. So they play like 6 games or 7 games in an area, get on the train on Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all that. So that would give you a doubleheader on Sunday, it'd give you Monday off, a rain day. At the end of the year, you can make up a lot of those deals. You can catch them up real quick. So, they don't baseball. Stupid baseball.
Yeah.
It's just common sense.
So baseball, we hopefully get to talk about that more next week. The next thing, NBA trade deadline is this Thursday, and the talk about the NBA real quick. The Bucks are playing really well right now, better than they have played the past week. Last night, the big three, had double doubles. Middleton, I'm sorry, not Middleton. Drew Holiday, Giannis, and Bobby Portis had double doubles. So with the Bucks on a couple big road victories this last couple nights. They got one coming up against the Lakers on Thursday or tomorrow night.
They play Lakers tomorrow night, and then they finished off with the Suns.
So the West Coast big game. That's a big one right
that's
there.
a huge
Suns.
one. So
Couple back to back. Yeah, you know,
you look at a trip like that, you're like, if they could get 3 out of 4, they're looking good. So
yeah. And the way the Lakers, no matter what, the Lakers are the fucking hard they can't. No matter how they play. So, trade deadline is on Wednesday. I'm sorry, Thursday. Big name out there, obviously Ben Simmons still. Ben Simmons, rumors have been going around. Harden for Simmons. I don't know. That might be a better fit for the Nets.
I don't
just
think
because
it's not happening.
I like that fit. I like that fit for the Nets because it kind of gives the Nets one less guy that wants to throw the ball if someone can't shoot. It really does. It gives you a point guard that can guard, and he's not hurts your offense a little bit. You don't have to worry about guarding him at some point. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of weird how it goes on with that.
But
So
what's going to suck about it, though, is when Simmons and Kyrie hold out because they didn't have a sage pile to burn or something. You know?
That's the thing. We'll see. We'll see how that works out or how it goes, and we'll go from there. But other trades of the Bucks, they've been talking to a few guys. Names been thrown around with the Bucks. Although just got Greg Monroe back the last couple of days. I think Eric Rose. I think it's just like whether it's wrong. Get that back to Brook Lopez. Hopefully, he said he's supposed to be coming back. Yeah, kind of. We can talk more about the trade. Any other trades you guys have heard about the last couple of days? Possible. The Bucks, actually. I know I saw a couple, and I don't remember exactly what they were. Probably just not any. Oh, well, the one rumor Peter told me today, my father-in-law, Dennis Schroeder.
Really?
Yeah.
But do they have any room to cover his salary? I know he took that huge hit. Well, he's still like $6 or $7 million.
Peter said $1 million trade.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird thing.
Somebody
I said
would,
$1 million. I don't
the
know.
Celtics would take on some of it. Sure, that they do that all the time.
I have no idea what that is, but yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't know where that fits. I mean, where Trader fits in right there. There's a lot of. I mean, who are they giving up? They're giving somebody else for him. Is that what we're looking at?
Well, hopefully it's Middleton.
He's
out in here.
Yeah.
Our whole section agreed here tonight with us.
If you really think that makes sense, Trader for Middleton. Like if you think Trader is better than Middleton, then
Yeah, I'm between the two, you guys.
yeah, jeez. Yeah, I mean,
And you still, I mean, if you still like that,
I don't even know what to talk about. Thank you, Joey.
I think everybody when I saw that trip with one that got Monroe, everybody was on the soapbox about getting rid of Cousins, and his Cousins way better than Monroe, which I agree. I mean, he was playing pretty well. Um, and Monroe is a little bit better. But what happened is that when they had Cousins, then all of a sudden they had all these guards hurt, COVID protocol and stuff like that. That's why they had to get rid of Cousins, because then they had to bring in a couple guards. And now they're back to the situation where they need a big.
Yeah.
So because Lopez, I mean, what is the deal? When is he coming back? He's been in the building, he's been working out, all this stuff. It's just weird. Like David Bakhtiari.
Yeah, Bakhtiari.
Yeah, I mean, let's get Lopez back if he on the back. But, get him back in the fold, and maybe like this is a good 10-day contract.
Yeah.
Maybe it turns into another 10-day. Who knows? But, I mean, he's played okay. He had like 6 points, I think, the first night. I didn't see what he had the second day. He played 2 games.
Yep.
He's on the West Coast trip, so he's done. And that, but yeah, Portis and Giannis are exhausted.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, I think the Bucks are fine going forward. I believe they're going to be involved. I mean, they're not going to drop it. I see them getting to at least the semi. I mean, at least the second round. They ain't losing the first round.
Yeah.
I you hope.
You have to say, I hope.
I mean,
I still have very high hopes for him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, get a couple pieces here. Get Lopez back would be great. If not, I mean, maybe they wouldn't make it. I don't know. Raiders. Yeah. But there's not a lot of those bigs out there. Yeah. You know, if everybody wants Karl Anthony Towns. It's great. You can't do it. There's no room financially. Well, I mean, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do that. As much as I'm a Middleton apologist.
Throw him away.
Towns is better.
You think? Fairly?
Well, let's go to our good Ben and the ugly. Usually get that topic for that. Let's start, Willie. Are we gonna do what I said? Let's do ugly. Ugly Willie, you're gonna start us off.
Ugly Willie. Ugly Willie. Statue, whoever the hell his nose was off. What are they trying to say? His nose fell off. Oh, so that's not soccer. You're gonna look at the statue.
That's the statue from your grandpa's statue. Like I got your nose.
Oh yeah, there you go. I was gonna say what you said. That Alvin Kamara is not ugly. There's also the Michigan State loss against Rutgers, 21 points. But I guess last year I didn't realize this, but Rutgers beat him by like one of the last games, next to the last game of the season, beat him by 30 points, 63 to 37, something like that. Their number. Yeah. We got what's his name's on that team? Ron Harper Jr. from Rutgers, senior this year.
The ball player.
Very good. Well, you just took mine. Well, mine was going to be more general. It was going to be millionaire NFL players that keep getting arrested. There you go. Which is pretty dumb. I'm going to stick with that because it's nonsense to me. You make that much money and you can't control yourself. I mean, it's ugly. Yeah. I bet you someone's picking on something like that. Or, I mean, I'm sure they get provoked, like you were saying. You provoke them and try to get something out of it. But
you still got to
control yourself.
I want to hear the story. I want to see what's going on.
Still, you're the bigger man. You still have to walk away.
Just said Schroeder and Dante for a second
Yeah,
I mean, not doesn't want money next year, so
yeah, that's
He's a
not
free
a bad. That's actually I like that. Yeah. Jeff knows his stuff.
yeah.
Bucks and six.
Bet.
You guys don't pick all the good ones. So I'm gonna go Savannah Guthrie. You know, she is the announcer
Today,
for
right?
NBC. Yep.
She's on today, yeah.
Yeah, at the Winter Olympics, during the opening ceremony, they had an alleged Uyghur minority light the torch at the end. You know, and Savannah Guthrie gushing and saying things like, "Oh, they must not be enslaving these people and harvesting their organs if they allow one to light the flame." You know, yeah. No, what she didn't tell you is the rest of his family was rendered down into the oil that was used as fuel. You know? But I mean, it was ridiculous how she was gushing over it.
I'm gonna give you a free ugly. I think it's coming too. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray.
Oh, I saw. I was as I was sitting in your
It's
driveway waiting for you
coming.
to show up. I was reading about Kyler Murray.
He followed all the Cardinals, anything Cardinal on his social media. Like he's coming up with a contract.
Giannis did that too, though. Remember?
But Kyler Murray is
Unfollowed
Giannis. Kyler isn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray isn't. Kyler Murray hasn't proved anything in the last 2 years. He only loses what matters.
Oh, I
That's
know.
what he's proved.
Well, remember that
Right.
that
He's
playoff
the
game.
best player for the first 6 games of every year.
Yeah.
That's what we know.
He even took it a little bit deeper this year. He said, like to week 10.
Yeah.
He showed up in Soldier Field when we were there
Yeah, barely. You can barely see him over the top of
because
Cam Oliver.
I just think Kyler
because they
Murray.
gave him such a short field with all the interceptions from Dalton.
I think Kyler Murray is. I don't know. Not a dealer.
He's cool.
You can't keep following and working a contract. I don't.
He's got two. He's got much better attitude.
Tyler's
He is good with body
I agree.
language.
I agree.
Body language, man.
He's always the most involved in football. You can tell him on the field. Always good.
His first interview with Dan Patrick, you know, 1 or 2 word answers. You want to make a name for yourself out there. You know, when he was just getting ready for the draft. Like Patrick had him on Super Bowl week. This guy just was having nothing with him. Just 1 or 2 answers, that's it. And Patrick still talks about it. It's one of the worst interviews that he's ever dealt with.
Didn't Beast Mode do that? And everybody thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, then Beast Mode has a lot of personality.
I'm just joking.
I think it was. You know who'll be really happy to see this drama unfold? Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers
takes the heat off. He's loving it.
I guarantee. I'm gonna make a prediction.
There it is.
Aaron Rodgers does something tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's going to Arizona.
He's got blue waffles.
Aaron Rodgers shaves head like Britney Spears. His dad takes over Guardian.
He's dressed like one of my Hail Pops. It's on Instagram. Right, Hail Pop circle.
Yeah.
That was all white.
Oh, yeah. Well, if that ends up happening, that'll be my ugly.
Wait until he finds out that Black History Month's getting all the pub this month. You know, he's gonna be like, "You gotta call this up."
Yeah.
He steals everybody's thunder.
I don't know. So that was my ugly. Pretty ugly. How they call it. So bad. Bad.
Dad, I think we already talked about the two-hand touch game we watched yesterday that some people watched. I think maybe I only watched it when I got tired of watching the third-person swing.
Oh. Yeah.
I got tired of looking at all the ugly swings up there. I watched a Pro Bowl. I watched even uglier things. The two-hand touch that took over in the middle of the game. I don't think the referees even knew what the hell was going on. Yeah. I didn't even bother watching.
Oh, terrible. Got all.
My bad is the Brooklyn Nets. They've lost 8 straight, and Kyrie only plays half the Harden to the trade rumors. Grant is arguing on Twitter with Stephen A.
But he's hurt, right?
Well, Stephen A. Smith started it.
That's a big deal.
Well, it is. Well, we don't have
player.
Harden and Kyrie. I'm just saying it's bad because this is they put all this together to win championships, and it's just bad. Obviously, they came up short. Like a
I did a great comment on Twitter. Chicago radio was like, He said it was like a size 16 player. And you're right. If they lose that game,
that was
he-
game
if they
7,
lose that
though.
game, he gets fired. I guarantee. I agree 100%.
I don't know.
And
I think if they would have lost,
We
if they would
talked
have got
about it.
swept by the Nets, he would have
I
got
think he
fired.
loses his
That was
job.
game 7.
I think he loses his job. I really do. I mean, he already had that'd be his third time in that position. Maybe win something. Yeah,
For the world champs.
lost to Toronto, then lost in the bubble, which they still lost, and then they lost that.
We come from a state that is just filled with chokers.
Well, the Bucks.
We're the world
Bucks have-
champs.
Yeah, I mean the Packers won one too, but they've choked many times. The Badgers in any big game choke.
Oh, I got you on that. I'm with you on that. Badgers.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot one there.
for the Brewers.
Yeah, they're
Like,
they're
oh my God, and else they can't get more, and they get. Oh,
Whitewater. Dominant.
oh yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, you were probably bad.
That was it. Not bad as the Nets.
I just thought about
It's just been a bad run for them, just publicity wise and wins and losses wise.
You want to hear my bad? The Washington Redskins went from the most offensive nickname to the worst nickname to the worst nickname all in 3 years. So that's my bad.
My bad is I'm just. Nobody's interested in watching it all. Nobody cares about the Olympics.
Willie does.
I'm just saying overall. No, the problem is nobody really cares. No,
I didn't care about
year they go sideways.
nobody else to watch it.
But yeah, I just think everything going on, and then you have, I believe I read this, and I didn't really go dig deeper, but it was a statement from those who said that athletes should be respectful over there and not talk politics. I'm like, wait a minute. So we have to sit here and listen to every pro sport athlete tell us that someone says, as the woman from Fox News told LeBron to shut up and dribble, and it was the biggest, craziest. It's the same thing. You're telling them not to say anything. Why? What are they gonna? They're not going to actually yank you off the TV screen when you're talking, are they? Oh, yeah, they did that. So this is insane. I mean, now we're gonna become them, and we're gonna muzzle our athletes when they go there. Don't say anything. Just shut up and skate. Shut up and snowboard. It's not two ways. If I heard that, I would be kicked out of China within an hour.
I think I've already been kicked out of there once.
But it's insane. I mean, you can't say you have to listen. You don't want to see this in our sports, and I agree. Just go over, do your thing, come back, whatever. But if we have to listen to all our sports every day, then you know what? It has to be about every single sport. Our government wants to choose us to allow to happen.
And Pelosi was the same one that was kneeling with her kente cloth on, telling everybody they got to follow this.
Yep.
I was just thinking, though, if you got kicked out of China, you might get kicked out for being the tallest person there. Besides Yao Ming.
I always started moving there so we can accommodate our basketball.
Oh, this is awesome. Like up to 11 by 2s, yo.
Yeah.
Bouncing off people's heads like the professor,
So that's my bad. Just the whole whatever. Really good. Let's go good.
Good.
Let's put a smile on people's faces.
I'm going to go with Caitlin Clark.
Iowa.
Well, I was watching highlights of this as I was sitting in your driveway too. Yeah, you got it. She is flamethrower. She is good. Holy crap! They lost against number 21. They lost to Michigan, 98-90, but she had 46 points. She shoots from along with 10 assists.
Yeah, I saw highlights right now. I heard talking about it.
Her shot. I mean, she was like throwing up. One, I think it was like between the quarters. Like yeah, no, seriously, she's just getting over midcourt. Crazy. She's up for the National Player of the Year candidate. So what is she? Iowa. How did UConn and Tennessee not get her? Right. What the hell? I think she's a team.
Iowa.
Yes, maybe she could be a tight end in the NFL. There you go. It is tight end you. Yeah, it is.
Oh wow, you're good, Eric.
My good, and hopefully this doesn't come back to bite
He
me.
needs to update those sound effects. So he updated them.
I like.
Well, no, I like that.
Oh,
He
did
just
anybody see it?
that's been around for a while, but he started using it
Oh, yeah,
last
yeah, I
week. a
played
lot.
over it. Yeah, I played it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that replaced that echoing dolphin.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, see there. Where's the one with the mouse screaming or that duck quack?
Oh, that was Eric. Right?
Uh,
Oh, Donald Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Eric.
That's still on
When
there?
the Bucks were struggling last year, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
it was Eric. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
that's Eric. Yeah. That's Eric watching the Packers in the playoffs. Go ahead.
Well, it's not me watching the Bucks because the Bucks are on fire, and that's my good. Bucks have won 7 of the last 10. They won the last 3 in a row. Starting with when we went to Middleton. They've been playing well despite Middleton. They scored 137 2 nights ago, which was their.
What did Middleton have that game?
They scored 137 the other night in the first West Coast trip against the Blazers, and then they backed it up with a 137 again last night with the Clippers.
So what if Middleton?
I don't know what Middleton had. I'm not. Oh, I'm mixing the team game. Middleton sport. I'm a Middleton apologist. Not. I'm not.
I apologize.
I just said that I would take. Who did I say I would take over? Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh, that's right. Whoa! What is about a limb?
Middleton will show up when we need him to, just like he did last year.
I'd take Shaq right now if I had to.
Well, if we get Kearns Middleton, I think about it.
I'm not that big of a Middleton guy. Jesus.
And they pick up 90% of the
Yeah,
contract.
we're not paying it.
I didn't say my good was Middleton. I said my good was the Bucks. So that's that. Wow.
We're
I don't, do I interrupt you guys when you guys talk? You give your goods. I just sit here and listen.
Go ahead.
Good boy.
You're good. Ed.
He's our Ringo over here.
We would have kept beating the band.
Wow.
His name Keith Bass, right?
I just want to bang on a. I just want to bang on a drum all day.
You're good.
My good. This one, you guys are two people in this room are going to remember this one. On this date in 2013, I successfully defended my pickle fight championship in a lopsided victory at Cooler by the Lake.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
I was
Remember
there.
that?
Kalino was there. You were
Who'd you
picking
beat?
Kalino, right?
No, I tickled some other guy.
stranger,
Some
yeah.
stranger.
Yeah, me and Kalino, we played slap and tickle a little while later, but yeah. No, I locked up. Remember, we threw a couch against the bathroom door, and then some guy like come over there, and I threw him down on the thing and tickled him. We had been drinking. Now,
This day in history.
we had been drinking. Me and
Drinking history.
Me and Scott started drinking at about 10:30 that day, maybe a little earlier. And
Right,
it was after midnight. There's no alcohol. Well, not anymore, ain't. I'm immune now.
It's helping preserve them.
These pickles. Marinated.
So, 2013 pickle fight.
This day in history.
I'm gonna give.
Always a 3 and a post.
This is the free goal. This is
Okay.
looking in the future.
Oh, hedging your bet.
The good is. Oh, he's actually Matt Stafford. After all the years of getting that trade, and a hoisted trophy, and nobody ever probably thought he even close to that. He's gonna be in the same room with it this week. He's gonna be in the same room and have a chance to touch it after. So.
Yeah, up until this point, he would have probably been sitting at the Hall of Fame ceremony next to us. I mean, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hey, how's it going, Matt?
We have to look behind. Hey guys. Better seats than Stafford.
Don't make him wave. His shoulder will hurt.
Yeah. So you had.
Oh, you had a second.
No.
let's
That's all I got. No.
All right, closing thoughts.
No.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
outta
question.
here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Matt Stafford, Hall of Fame.
Oh,
If he wins the Super
no,
Bowl.
not even close.
If
Oh,
he wins
he's
the
got
Super
you.
Bowl.
He's got you.
If he wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
He has way better numbers than Dan Marino.
No,
I think they're still on Brady.
Rodgers isn't supposed to get only won one Super Bowl.
You guys
According to
honestly don't think Stafford's in?
Hall, Super Bowl.
You're
No,
nuts.
Or at least a good performance on Sunday.
that hack though on he said Rodgers shouldn't get in because he only has one Super Bowl. Remember that? That ESPN has a lot of guys that are hacked.
Yeah, but
he's
numbers
top
are
five.
pretty ridiculous.
No, Stafford.
I think the Super Bowl will is obviously. Yeah, that's all. Here's what it does: it proves that he was stuck in Detroit all these years with nothing around him. Yeah, and he was still putting up huge numbers.
I mean, every year he was.
It's Dan Marino.
Was he the first guy, or was it the first guy that had multiple 5,000-yard passes? Was that Breeze?
I thought it was a certain
That
amount
was
of
Breeze.
I thought it
But
was
I
like
know-
8 straight, like 4,000 or
And I
something
guess,
like that.
I guess it's kind of. I guess I will say this. Kind of, I understand. He had the point for yards first get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
He had no choice.
Right.
But I mean, a lot of his interceptions came from probably being down.
Well,
still think it's all-
I got an idea. Here's a snake draft that I don't even think we can get through one round. Top offensive players in the history of the people. Yeah, fun.
Four
Sanders,
for sure.
Calvin Johnson, Matt Stafford.
How about center, right? Or
I meant more position.
wait, you said Hall of Fame or
No.
great players.
I said offensive players.
Logan Smiles was an offensive player.
Yeah, okay.
He was a lineman, and so was the dude who's another lineman, center. Right.
Yeah, right.
Right, would be in there too. And you probably can go back further than that.
Billy Sims, I mean.
Billy
How about
Sims.
Johnny Morton?
Herman Moore.
Herman Moore?
Yeah. Okay, we can get a couple rounds. George Plimpton. He played on offense.
That's right. Mike Williams.
His daughter was in the Goonies.
Carlos.
There's a lot of Lions. How good? There's a lot of Lions.
If you actually look at a book or something.
I mean, you could actually.
Or if you're a Lions fan.
I mean, for a couple years, Eric Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good for a couple years. I mean, if we're looking for a guy, I mean, yeah, I think Hall of Fame is a good player.
I just was saying we'd have a snake draft for the top.
You say Billy Sims?
Guys, I hate to point this out, but we have 2 more people in the studio than we have listening right now. We have
The
zero
one looks like he
listeners.
needs a haircut or needs a comb his hair.
I'm done. I'm out. We have no. There's nobody. Nobody's fucking listening.
We need to record this send out
I mean, what happened? Even Jeff tapped out already. Jeff's gone. Jeff already tapped out. Bob's not even looking for
We
his
lost
dog.
Hop. Hop doesn't like us anymore.
Yeah,
Doesn't even invite us to his birthday party.
still hung over. Oh, you got it.
Was he tearing it up with Malort? A lot of Malort.
He was over.
Look at that Ed's picture back here.
Beautiful.
I look just like Earl Campbell in that picture.
He was good.
And his head settled in your
I
stomach.
told you Earl Campbell is good.
All right, what's the next? What's the next topic?
What were we just talking about?
With Bad Nug? We
Were you
wrapped
talking
up
about
with Bad
football?
Ugly.
I don't know.
You said your good was your forecasting Stafford.
Oh yeah.
So we wrapped up with Bad
Oh,
and the Ugly.
somebody's back on. Everybody act like we're doing something.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Let's talk
Good
about now. This is I understand where it's coming from, but I like Brian Flores. What do you guys? I'll let you guys start. What do you guys? What's your opinions on it? What do you think? I'll let Willie start.
I just think it's kind of funny how, in the beginning, the NFL, we don't have any issues here. Everything is fine. We're doing what we're supposed to do. Then I think it was today or yesterday that Roger Goodell just kind of backpedaled on the whole thing. We have to re-examine the whole Rooney thing, and we have to figure all this stuff out because it's not working the way we thought it was going to work. Then they were talking about, remember when Davis hired John Gruden pretty much without even doing interviews and not even going through the process. They didn't get fined. And I think the Detroit Lions, when they hired Matt Patricia, they didn't do it, but they got, they didn't go about the right way. But they got like a $200,000 fine.
Who did get fined the first time?
Who did?
The Raiders?
Raiders didn't get fined, but the Lions did get fined. Like I think it was like $200,000 because I think they hired Patricia without going through all the Rooney protocol and whatnot.
Well, for anybody out there, let's backtrack. For anybody doesn't know the Brian Flores story, supposedly, obviously lost his job with the Dolphins, they won the season, did not make the playoffs. But he got a text from Bill Belichick saying congratulations on our job, and it was supposed to be Brian Dabble, Brian, and Brian Flores was going to be the same job. The job was supposed to be Brian Dabble. So it's does go to show you Flores. That's correct. So he apologized. He see it. Oh, my bad. I apologize. You're not getting the job. Okay, so that's the story. Okay, so sorry. That's
Well, no, yeah, that's the full backstory.
For a dude that's won that many Super Bowls, sure is stupid. Like, people fucking text. Sorry. Nobody's listening anyway. Text message is right. I mean, geez.
yeah.
Brian F.
Yeah.
Flores. Something at
Flo.
Flo. Yeah.
Dabble.
Yeah, dude. That's a big Brian. That's all it did. Wow.
Wonder who you asked for his phone number. Sounds like you're getting along on purpose.
Belichick probably
Flores
loses.
was
I bet
his
the
guy.
Belichick
Yeah, he was
loses
for a
his
long
phone
time.
a lot. He loses that phone all the time. You call me? I'm gonna hear the ringer.
What do you think about it?
I think it's the whole thing's the fact that he's, it should be a brotherhood, right? Everybody should have their back. Everybody's back, and he's got fired, and now he's doing this. How does he think now he's ever going to get a job again? I mean, that's what I don't know. Go ahead and do the NFL, and that's all gonna work out. I think you're right about the way the NFL was handling it. First, they should have stuck with that and not backpedaled, because it's not an NFL thing; it's a franchise thing.
Right.
Right? Yeah. I mean, some franchises are following the Rooney Rule and everything else. Some are. I mean, they're all separate organizations. So
Maybe that wasn't really a backpedal. And they're kind of just saying that we put in an affirmative action protocol, and obviously it's not working. But people are just interviewing because they have to. They're forced to interview somebody like Brian Flores. They have to. So they've already made their decisions or had guys come in, unless he really comes in and blows them away on his interview. He's the fourth or fifth guy. I mean, he's going to have to live with it. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, honestly, a lot of guys probably aren't even getting interviews. So, I mean, in that same position. Did Lovey even do an interview? I mean, he got a job.
he got hired today.
I know he got a job. Did he even do interviews for everybody? He probably isn't interviewing with everybody. He's Lovey. They probably just
probably a
called him
phone
and says,
call,
hey,
I just saw something that Lovey probably got hired because of the whole cost.
of course. Lovey's a good coach, though,
But
but
Texans are going to use him as just they suck for 2 years and hire a new guy when they get
You
the
know.
team built.
it happens in every sport. Baseball does it, and they do it guys all the time there. I mean, we saw Ned Yost. It happened to him twice like that.
Well,
Then he got the job in KC finally.
Rick Renteria.
Yeah,
happened to him.
Renteria.
With him on
Yeah.
both sides of town.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. They bring these guys in as like they're pretty much sacrificial lambs for 2 or 3 years while they're rebuilding. And it's like, oh, we're rebuilt. Let's bring in a superstar like that Tony La Russa guy. Yeah, who doesn't even know how to coach anymore. But that's what they do. And
further disappointed in Hugh Jackson, somebody giving Hugh Jackson a whistle to blow. Where it's like, okay, so you're just going to piggyback on this. It just looked bad. The Hugh Jackson thing all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, the Browns did that to me too.
Well, yeah, going to the whole
And then he backpedaled big time.
paying us to lose games. And then the funny thing is, Jim Haslam came out, the owner of the Browns. I find it funny that the Dolphins won these games with player application.
Yeah. Jason's probably like, wait a minute, I didn't get any of that money. I was losing them. I was losing games like crazy.
we could have lost for free.
I'm just
They
saying.
did.
I'm just saying. They had
They're going to lose.
They had a guy that could have kept them for 2 years who lost. And I remember
What is the point of losing next this year?
Brian Flores, I don't know how it works top to bottom with this, but remember, I'm going to go with the coach. And if we're going to stand on top of something, and I don't know, we don't know. Maybe we'll find out this whole lawsuit, what really happened. But remember, you all questioned why they benched him. He's the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
They were forcing him. He came right out there and said, you know what, I'm done with this. They want me to lose games on purpose. I'm going to start 2. I don't want to. We're winning. I'm going to say, I'm out. See ya. Going to walk the door that day.
Yeah.
He is still the one who benched Fitzpatrick when they were winning games. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Well, if he made the decision.
But, like I said, it's the wrong time. It's a bad look when you jump on this now. And what's terrible about it, he ruined it for possibly 5 minorities.
Yeah.
because he did it before all the jobs were in the NFL.
Yeah, he kind of
He did not wait till the
threw
end.
a wrench in the whole
wait
to
thing.
the whole end of the process and said, "Hey, here you
I
go."
thought it was terrible. I'm not. The hiring process. Rooney Rule's got
It's
off.
broken.
The Rooney Rule is garbage. The worst thing possible. Dumbest thing. It doesn't work. Like you just told everybody, it doesn't work.
Can you imagine if somebody came to your job and said, you gotta interview a bunch of Asian people, or you'd be like, for what? Why don't I just hire the best guy?
There needs to be a program somehow to encourage, regardless of race,
wasn't there draft?
regardless of race, to start at the bottom and work your way up. Like guys, become the film coach. That Sean McVay's and those
program,
people.
like any
Those
other
guys
place.
said, "I'm going to just start at the ground level and work my way up." And so if they can encourage somehow, if it's African American, do the same thing, starting there. You start there, you learn the entire game, you learn the entire coaching concept, and then you'll get jobs. Because we're going to hire the best person. We're going to hire the best person.
And I don't know Ford's background. I have no idea where he was.
I don't know.
He was
with
D
New
coordinator for the
England
Patriots.
for a long
Yeah.
time, like 2009 to
But
2018.
I also believe that it does make sense the more and more you think about it. How you heard stories are rubbed the wrong way. And remember, it was Boston. It was Bill Belichick. And it worked for Bill Belichick because he had won so much that he could do that. He can do what he wants.
Every
Short of breaking
culture,
the law,
every
obviously.
franchise, every culture is different.
Yeah. So did he go to Miami and say, I'm going to do the same thing that Bill Belichick did, and it's not going to work. I mean, ignoring players like you in the hallway or other veterans in the hallway, talking about not saying hi to these guys. I mean, it doesn't matter. White, black, Latino, it doesn't matter.
Nobody wants
You're
to
still,
treat that
hey,
way.
how you doing? Hey, how's your day going?
I mean, how did it work for Urban Meyer coming in and trying to change the culture? Everybody's going to do what I'm doing. I don't travel back with the team on the plane because I'm Urban Meyer.
In those types,
the eye,
In those types of situations where you have a young franchise, a rebuild, you need a coach that's going to respect and talk to every single player. Because they're young. In a lot of situations, there are a lot of young guys on those teams. You need somebody that can relate. And so for him to have the Bill Belichick attitude, it's not going to work there. And that's what I heard too. It was a conflict of personalities.
Supposedly he wasn't a nice guy.
Yeah.
Plain simple. He was a straight, and he was a football knows in the playbook and stuff like that. That guy was awesome. But that's honestly more career. Sad because we were all so different. I mean, like Bruce Arians still kind of go up like that, but he had a bunch of veterans that got it. And remember, he was around.
That's the difference.
Without Tom Brady.
There's different types of coaches out there. You got the Belichick, the Jimmy Johnsons,
Arians,
the Parcells, the Arians. These guys, the players come in. Those guys are the boss.
Well, even Holmgren.
Your guy in Pittsburgh. I mean, that's
probably Tomlin, probably Andy Reid. Those guys, players walk in and they're like, "Oh, the guy over there in that office is the boss."
Yeah.
Then you got the guys, the Sean McVays and the Kyle Shanahan. The guys walk in, they're like, "Okay, that's freaking amazing. That guy's a wizard over there." And then you got a guy like Flores. They go, "What's this guy? He's screaming at us, and it doesn't work, So hard to say. Every it's a different culture. There's probably 10 different types of coaches.
I don't know. I think that's a few offensive people.
at least two.
Yeah. And it wasn't like they hired a better job. It's flat.
Yeah.
They don't want to. I think I could be wrong. It'd be nice to look up. But if these guys are just leaving and not getting better jobs, I'm out of here. I'm making a lateral move. I don't know. Yeah. These guys. Here's the thing with this whole thing. I mean, now it's almost like you want to make it into. And I agree. It's a terrible system. It's not right. It should be very more right. It's weird. But you're almost you get fired from your job and make it into a big issue that has nothing to do with my issue.
Yeah, when you have
him being black, if I got fired, then even Ross should lose his franchise. Plain and simple.
For sure.
There's no room.
But here's the problem. That's not what happened. We all know it.
No.
We know he didn't walk in one day and go, "Oh my God, did you notice there's a black guy in the coach's office? Holy shit! Somebody get him out of here. Let me go get my hood on and I'll be right back." Yeah. It's like that didn't happen.
I don't get it. And like I said, I wish makes it look bad. You waited and did it now. Now Lovie Smith. Now Lovie Smith. He got hired.
And he did. I mean, I'm gonna guess.
Well, but the thing is, now other guys they were talking about the enemy get the job, got an interview with Lawrence, going to hire Grant Allen, which granted, I still think the enemy needs to come out and say something about this. People like that.
You know what the enemy's gonna do? He's waiting for Andy Reid to retire, and he's taking over a great franchise.
That's what I believe is happening.
Of course he is.
He's there. He's fine. He's comfortable.
It's like
if I goes to Ross, they get
McDaniel.
tarnished. Yeah, McDaniel.
McDaniel, he waited. He stuck with Belichick. I mean, he tried to go away for a while.
So's Leftwich. Why would he leave when Arians is like 104?
Well, and Leftwich, number one for Leftwich, he went. They were going to hire him, and Jack was like, "Oh, that
Let me rock you.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you don't understand. I mean, again, they're sitting there bad mouthing everybody for not hiring black guys or whatever, and it's like the enemy's going to take over in Kansas City. I'm guaranteeing. Behind the scenes, they're like, another year or two, Andy Reid, you're the guy underneath, and we're giving you the job. And I guarantee Leftwich is getting the same. I mean, not positive, but I think Tampa really they want to keep Leftwich. Guaranteed. Still a young guy. I mean, I was in the league a few years ago. He's going to take over that job.
40s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are taking over the job. Those are old coaches. They're smart. Those are great franchises. Why would you leave?
Yeah,
It makes
go
no
coach
sense.
Jacksonville.
Go coach Jacksonville when you're going to inherit Kansas City with Mahomes there for the next 10 years. I mean, you're going to have some payroll problems, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just weird to me, the whole thing. I don't know. It's just weird.
So they were talking about over the previous 4 cycles of coaching, there have been 27 openings during that span. 3 black men became head coaches. Well, I think they're just looking at this article I'm kind of reading here. They're talking about that African American, black or African American accounted for 57.5% of the players in NFL rosters. And
Are you saying we should hire more white guys for the players? I don't know what you're
I
saying.
don't know.
I mean, that's ridiculous. So now we're not going by the population standard, which is like 13% are black in the United States population. Now we're going by the population of the league. So baseball should have less black guys managing that. If we go by those,
maybe more,
and should have
Hispanic.
way more Dominican and Puerto Rican guys. Is that what we're going to judge everything now on? We're going to multiply and take a percentage of players. Because players can only play for guys that have the same color as them. It's ridiculous. Oh, you have to hear the week.
You're the week.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, we're just. No, but it's stupid.
I do agree that you need to have some type of better program going on.
I like your program better, where you're saying we should be taking guys that are out of the league, players or guys that are just starting coaching, putting them through an academy, and not just black guys, but all of them.
Yeah,
is putting them through like almost essentially a college courses
certification.
Yeah,
program. I mean,
and teach these guys how to run these systems and how to. I mean, it makes great sense. So they don't. It doesn't take them. It doesn't take them 10 years. Like, I mean, we just started getting young coaches in the league in the last 10 years. So every other coach is 55 years old.
Retreads.
Yeah, I mean, it took you until you were in your late 40s or 50s to get a job, a head coaching job.
Yeah.
Now it's young guys, and that's the end thing. And it's
even young general managers.
But the young guys that are coming in, and the young guys, baseball's doing the same thing. Yeah, they were all. But the young guys they're bringing in are the Sean McVays, Matt LaFleurs,
Zach Taylor.
These are geniuses. They're Shanahan's a younger guy.
Kingsbury,
Yeah, I think Kingsbury. Yeah, but
hey, he's an opportunist.
They're out of the
he's
box.
An opportunist.
Yeah. And it's a game changer. And I don't know why you wouldn't want the young guys. They're going to go, hey, they're talking about all these running protocols. Block and shot football.
Still, though, one of the most innovative coaches I think in the league is an old guy. He seems to always have something up his sleeve.
Yeah, he does a good job.
I don't know. There's no way to fix it exactly how they want it. Oh, it'll be you'll
More
hear it.
hiring.
You'll hear it on ESPN
Stephen
and
A. Smith is going to
every guy on
be
there.
picking fights with everybody.
Green and race.
I'm done with it.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good.
Beer is definitely good, and every year, I think a lot of craft beer drinkers go through this. January rolls around, end of January. I'm like, you know what? I need to take it easy and not drink so much beer. And then you know what happens? This goddamn brewery in Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Bell's, comes out with the greatest IPA, strong IPA, and it's you got to drink it fresh. It comes out quick and it goes fast. So all of us craft beer guys go run out and grab as much Hop Slam as they possibly can, and they know they have to drink it within 2 or 3 weeks because it maintains that freshness. So it's Bell's Brewing out of Kalamazoo, Hop Slam Ale. It's an old dinosaur. It's been around for a long time. It's very popular. The double IPA brewed with honey. It is 10% ABV, and that's a lot for an IPA, especially back in the day.
Right.
So
Nothing barrel aged. So.
Ed's already got his nose turned up. I can see. I wasted a half a beer on him.
I like IPAs.
How's this one?
That's great.
Yeah,
It's very good. Smooth
and the smoothness is that like the honey finishes it all. Yeah, it's strong.
Smooth. Look at Ed's face.
Yeah, that's I forget. Yes, you're more. You turn up your nose more at like coffee stouts and porters and anything with a lot of flavor. And Scott likes those. Scott does not like the IPA, but this you will every now and then. You like something. This
more of a hazy. He's
This is good.
You know what, guys? Don't tell me what the fuck I like.
I'll tell you what you like.
You know what Scott likes? Let me tell you what Scott likes. Besides Chris Middleton. He likes a good happy ending massage. And living in a van down by the river. All right, whatever. What do you guys like? I mean, Billy, I know you like it.
I thought it was really good.
That was every week brought to you by a bad taste in my mouth.
Here's a jelly bean.
Nope, I'll keep drinking the beer. Give me that chip.
He's going to eat the baseball cards before he eats that chip.
That chip's going to sit for a while, I think. Should I bring that hot sauce in that Jackson's got?
No.
Oh, is it hot?
It's like 8 billion Scoville.
He got a little bit on his his finger, and his skin was like blistered. Yeah, I mean he was in pain for 2 days. It's
we're not
70
eating that.
million Scoville.
Then he ate it and got the chip.
Because he had to drink so much milk. Him and his buddies, like they were just a mess. Which toilet paper? I don't know. Luckily, he was gone all day. Luckily, he's like we were out at the dealership because they're always going to see these cars and stuff like that. He's like, and then he calls in sick. It's Culver. He pollutes that. And then
You think Culver's he'd be wiping his ass with an ice cream sandwich or something?
I had to tell him January was at Culver's. January was employees get free food. He's bringing food home every night, and I usually am the one that stays up, gets home about 10:30, and I had to tell him I'm like, no.
The curds are
Jackson,
excellent
bring
there.
home.
I'm good.
cheese on
I just think they make a great burger.
Yeah, the
they really
burger's
do.
solid.
Burger's
Yeah.
Kinda,
Something different.
Grown, I don't know. Good, I'll go there, but
You know, which place don't you go to for burgers? I love McDonald's.
I'll go
Yeah.
anywhere.
I
It
never
don't
go there.
matter. I mean,
So
Well,
like
here's the
Wendy's-
thing. I didn't have Culver's for years, and then he started bringing them home. I'm like, oh, you bring that home again Saturday night? And then I had to stop him.
they got a new spicy like that.
Yeah,
Little
they just do good stuff.
wedding
there.
spicy that I hate with the spicy sauce.
Yeah.
Put it in the sauce. Anyway,
Yelling.
so but yeah,
Nice play. Does that guy want to be a?
oh, you know what? I tell you guys,
On Spotify.
we have a special guest.
Oh
I
yeah,
miss it.
Patrick Swayze, right?
Don't be joking around.
Kevin Costner tonight, because that's my segue. Our full question this week is, what's the best show on any platform to binge watch right now?
Oh,
And
I
I wanna
heard that show he's in
I
is
want to
good.
get Kevin Costner to talk about his show Yellowstone.
I want to see it. I haven't
I've
seen
been
it.
watching it. It's incredible.
It's on Paramount, though, right?
Yeah.
I recorded, I DVR'd the whole season off Spectrum, and I have it on my tape, my
Oh,
DVR.
you're one of those guys.
Well, fine.
I
Rich,
like
go watch
guys.
book game.
Because you want to watch number 22.
Yeah, you got the Marquee Network on
Yeah,
there
it makes
too.
me want to go take a number two. Watch them play. Yeah,
Deuces.
twice. It's so bad. I got to take two of
Oh
them.
my gosh.
So on mine, I got Jeff Frankowski said favorite shows been based on bench material.
Never heard of it.
Corey Tuster said Vikings, Ted Lasso, and Ozark. Nick Church at Outer Banks and Cobra Kai.
Well, Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
you seen it yet?
Sienna watched it.
Yeah, it's like little
I thought it
kids,
was
like
teenage.
sexy teenagers.
Yeah, Jeanette O. You were with this weekend said How to Get Away with Murder, Bloodline, Ozark, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and Sons of Anarchy.
He watches a lot of TV.
That said that?
Yeah.
I seen
She must have been sleeping for like 12 hours yesterday.
which one's Bloodline? I've seen it.
That's with the guy Kyle Chandler from.
Yeah.
My in-law said it's really good too. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I have.
Angela Maroney, Ozark. Sherry Thiessen said Yellowstone and 1883.
Angelo's a good painter too.
Yeah, nice guy. Plays off of it. Jim Schmidt said Reacher around.
Has anybody seen Reacher? I thought it just came out.
No, I haven't seen it. Top said Narcos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Tommy Meek said Wentworth. Scott Wolf said Reacher. Ryan Miller said Ozark, Yellowstone, 1883, and Mayor of Kingstown. Kingstown is with Jeremy Renner.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah,
on
yeah.
Paramount. It's easy to watch too, and then all of a sudden they put it on. You got to buy it now. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Got Lasso, Marsha Aid, also touching Amy, or touching Jacob. I'm sorry. Tony Greco said Ozark. Ryan DeVito said Murderville on the unique premise, the murder mystery comedy. The guest star each episode. The guest star doesn't get a script at all.
It'd be interesting, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Corey Irish said Tell Me Your Secret.
Corey listens to the show.
Yeah. Mandy Cavelli said Man in the Arena, Tom Brady. Diana Conforti said Archive 81. And Sarah Miller said, not proud of this, but her and her husband watched Tommy and Pam.
Oh, yeah, that's all the rage.
I want to watch that.
I watched Archive 81.
Good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You were talking about that last week?
Anyway,
I do have some. I'm talking about some archives. My cousin Susan Starr, she likes Reacher on Amazon Prime, and then Bloodline and Ozark. Shauna says You was really not you, but really the show You. Mike Waltmeyer says The Chosen. And Arneson says Ozark. Rich Oates, Yellowstone and Ozark. Emily Esther says You and Ozark. And Tom and Don Lindis, Yellowstone, Ozark, and Queen of the South. Netflix. And then Jordan Heflin says, no one ever says this, but there's a better series to binge than Spartacus on Stars. Only 4 seasons, but it's the best beginning to end. You have to. I'm seeing Spartacus. Is here whacking you? That's really nasty.
It happens.
so what
You was on Netflix.
YOU?
YOU, yeah, I guess it's pretty good. She watched it. No. Oh, she.
Or
And
you,
they're chasing
Darvish.
around the yard.
Why you, Darvish?
So what are you guys? I know we talked about Duper. What are your view of this?
Well, I mean, still watching Better Call Saul. I'm just waiting for that new season. Like new one in the last one. What I understand, correct?
Well, you probably didn't see it in season 5, right?
I saw season 4.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you watched it on AMC.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know what they do? That show will only release on Netflix when the next show comes out. The next season comes out. So, like Jackson never saw season 5. He waited for it to happen. Okay. Yeah, that's. I think it's going to be sometime this year.
and it's gonna be like season 6.
This will be the last.
It's supposed to be like 12 or 14 episodes.
Yeah, and I think it's going to have. I think it's going to collide with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
It's already started.
Because it's the prequel.
Not to give anything away. I'm sorry.
No.
So
Breaking Bad I never watched that, but
you haven't. Yeah, you're.
But I binged it.
You did watch
last.
That's what I remember.
I watched the movie El Camino.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
Anybody watch Mr. Maisel?
I love Mrs. Maisel. I was just thinking, the definition of binge would probably be the fact that you can't stop watching. Yeah, and I've watched so many of these shows. I'm like, what is the fastest I ever watched a show? I think it's Ozark. I think when I started Ozark, I could not stop, and I went right through it all. Like I couldn't. Breaking Bad, I watched over. Again, I had, through the years, you have as my children got older, there was less responsibility as you went. And when Ozark came out, I just had this opportunity to just go. And I would watch like 4 or 5 episodes a night. It was crazy. So,
hey, what are you doing? Don't bother me. I'm trying to watch a show.
Did you watch the first half?
I'm now. What's ironic about what I just said, though, now I'm really slow on this. I'm still on like the 3rd episode. So I know there's a lot of things that are happening. Yeah.
I watched that.
You really? So I say I binged it, but then now this next season's out finally, and I'm kind of slow on it. 'Cause I just haven't had a lot of time. But yeah, I know. A fun show to binge and over again. I think I'm on my 3rd time now. It's that last one. It's easy to watch when the kids could still be around, running around. I can watch Ted Lasso. Every now and then they talk about baseball or something. Got a code. Yeah. But Ozark, you can't. When Logan's still awake.
And Lasso you can watch pretty quick. I mean, it's not there's
30 to
seasons.
30 to 35 minutes.
Yeah, and there's probably only 20-some episodes now.
Yeah. I went through The Mandalorian. That was
that good?
Show. Awesome.
I don't watch it. I just got Disney Plus yesterday.
So Boba Fett is
You watch some old movies?
Yeah. I was a huge fan of really strange, but I liked it a lot. I can't remember the name of it.
Stranger Things?
No. It's a Marvel. What's his name?
Loki?
No. Oh, Loki. I watched his decent.
Yeah.
The one before that though. The husband and wife.
Oh, WandaVision.
Yeah,
I haven't dove into that yet.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Is it okay with like a 10-year-old kid to watch it?
Yes. Okay.
Just like all the Marvel movies.
I believe so. Yeah, it's nothing more.
We watch all
There's
the
more
Marvel
fighting
movies.
and stuff like that. They're like, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right now I'm doing that thing to watch the old stuff.
Yeah, I heard that's great.
Pretty good.
Is it pretty solid?
Yeah, it's pretty legit. I mean, the first few episodes out there, but yeah,
Character building?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I still have to watch. I think you were a big fan of Sons of Anarchy, right?
Oh, well, I watched that.
You watched it live?
Yeah, we watched it every single week.
Isn't it funny? You used to have to do that. Like Sopranos, I watched live every week.
Well, we DVR'd it and we watched it. That's what we did.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Dexter and
Mad Men I watched live.
And Agent.
Mad Men good.
Yeah, awesome. What's the one with drama and all those guys?
Oh, Entourage.
Yeah.
I have all the DVDs of that. Remember DVDs? Remember that?
I got a few guys haven't even mentioned it yet. I watched recently Midnight Mass. It's one about the religious kind of weird one, the horror. There are a bunch of episodes. It was pretty good. And then I gotta actually read this one because I just watched it last week. I finished the whole thing. The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. I heard about that. Kristen Bell. Dude, it's like a comedy horror. It's weird. It's like dark. I watched the whole thing. What I've been watching this week, and I didn't watch it the last 2 days, was Get Back, the Beatles.
Oh, how is that?
Phenomenal.
That's really good.
But it's like 9 hours, 3 episodes. I got through 2 now. I haven't had a chance.
It's like real good.
There's 60 hours of
what did Peter Jackson and who else did it? They took it apart.
Is Gollum in it?
Someone was actually checking last week.
That's a layup. That's too easy.
Yeah,
That's something new.
But yes, the original. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
yeah. So those are the three. I mean, like Get Back. I watched like 8 hours over the weekend. Here. It was excellent. If you, I wasn't even a huge fan of the Beatles. I mean, I like the Beatles, but you learn a lot about like what characters run in. And I mean, Ringo's Ringo.
What is Get Back on?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Okay, I gotta watch it. Oh, you're gonna love this. I mean, who's always like your guy? Or
I love
like,
Lamb.
I love that.
no, do you like you're like a Lennon
Ringo.
Ringo?
I like them all.
Ringo's
I like,
awesome on there.
I like them all. Really.
Ringo just sits in the background like I know my place.
I
He
wanna
doesn't
bang
ever
on the drum.
there's like drama and other things going on and all this creative power. And Ringo's back there. Oh, I was up all night last night. Oh, what do you want to? Okay, I got it. He doesn't give you. He's a great guy. I mean, he just knew his place for this job to go there and drum. Nice. But the other guys, you see some tension, and if you watch it, you'll get to see. You might be surprised that guy was. What was really going on?
What's the show that you guys were pleasantly surprised by that and all of a sudden you think?
I just wanted to say this Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that was good.
I just kind of went on.
Did that
a
answer
whim.
my question? Or were you? Yeah.
I just started. I'm like going, oh, you know what? Watch the whole thing. It's on Netflix.
Mine was Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I was like, what's this all about? And dove into it. It is absolutely hilarious. She's from Milwaukee. Yeah, she's a Wisconsin, and she's phenomenal. And the best thing though is the two sets of parents. The two sets of Jewish parents are absolute. I mean,
And like the
non.
Seinfeld's
Oh
with
my gosh,
Costanzas.
times 10
Not as
with,
good as Jerry
with
Stiller.
profanity. With profanity, it's incredible. Are you pleasantly surprised?
Listen, Peter Griffith's wife was too. Oh, Lois Griffith. Yeah, she's Maisel's best friend.
Oh, the voice is?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Okay, I know.
She's the the
Yeah.
chunky lady.
Oh, no, really. Yeah. Oh, no, the manager. Yeah. That's okay. Gotcha.
You know what else I
Boys.
watched? I started watching about 2 weeks ago, which is old. Roswell. It's like a kid sci-fi.
Oh, you're
You
gonna say
can't
the
be-
X Files.
Oh, I love the X-Files.
I'm gonna have to say, and it sounds crazy. I will say Yellowstone. I didn't think I'd like it.
Yeah.
Because I started with
Those
West
can
and
be great.
like the West.
It's so
When's there
popular.
been a bad Western? Name one.
It's not really a Western. I'll tell you right now. You know what it is? It's like a mob in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Or
Well, when I first heard about
Crazy.
Yellowstone and I knew Costner was in it, I thought about a show that I watched that
Speaking
only
of
had
Costner, you minutes.
two seasons. It was called the Hatfield from the Court. Did
I
you
heard
watch
about
that?
it. Was that good?
Bill
It was
Paxton.
really good, and it was just a 2 season. It just basically prepared the story of their history and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean that.
It was very realistic.
So what is Yellowstone current day?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
now. Yeah. He owns the land. I will say one that I thought last week, like the Gemstone. I was so surprised that I watched them.
I never even heard of that until you showed us last
And
week.
you guys have to say it was pretty
That
funny.
was hilarious.
Oh, hilarious.
And
Oh
then
my
the
gosh.
other one too, and
Never heard of it.
look it up. It's with
Kenny Powers.
It's with Kenny Powers. What's his name? And the guy who was he was in the Shield. He was one of the cops.
Oh yeah,
And he was the other vice principal in the show. That show, another show, Vice Principals. It's only 2 seasons.
he's got a weird name.
Oh my God, it was
What is the other one called? The Gemstones?
Righteous Gemstones.
One of the ones I would like to watch.
So Righteous Gemstones and Vice Principal, who I popped on. I'm like, I'm like, these are.
Where do you watch
them?
Well, I watched Righteous Gemstones. I think it was on Netflix.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you get first season on their property.
Yeah.
The principal's Walt Goggins.
Yeah, Goggins. Well, yeah. He's also in Gemstones.
Really?
He's the brother of he's John Goggins' brother-in-law. He's become little baby Bobby or something like that. His name is on the show. It's hilarious. He's got gray hair. Like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, it's hilarious. righteous them. I'm telling you, if you're not watching it, just watch it. You guys, you have to.
It was hilarious. I was
Oh my
crying
God.
when I left.
Just how
Her.
how
I usually
crazy
cry
it is.
when I
And
leave.
they put themselves in these situations like you saw last with falling the guy got whatever killed. They fell in the blood, whatever. But first season, like I said, they ran over some dude. Dude, it's hilarious. Dude, it's like I'm laughing out.
Anybody watch Squid Game?
No, I did not.
I did watch it.
I just can't
Did you
watch
like
it.
What what I liked about it is no, it talks about the way you deal, the way we played games when we were kids, and about the rules to it, and kind of how it works in life.
We never died.
Well,
That's,
but the way you play the game is what in there. I mean, if you look at each of these episodes, you saw the way you tried to play it. If you weren't playing fair, that's how you were playing it. You probably shouldn't be playing it that way.
Really, right now with the headphones, the way it is, the old World War II compromise.
It does.
Coming in here.
So we're over the target.
I have them on wrong. What the hell?
This will be our finest hour,
Willie
sir.
would be cooking in a restaurant.
He looks like Jordy LaForge there.
I got a very obscure. I don't think a lot of people know about the show, but I thought it was pretty cool. And you'll if you watch the first episode, you'll either decide you like it or hate it in the first 10 minutes. It's called Orphan Black, and it's I don't want to tell you what it's about, but it ran 6 seasons. It was on BBC America.
I don't watch.
It's sci-fi.
No,
BBC America is Canada. Yeah. You have to wear a mask when you watch
So
it.
if it's run by Canada, the Prime Minister, you must have to wear black.
Yeah.
Prime Minister, right?
Yeah. There was
Although he's got some great blackface pictures too.
give it a watch at some point.
What's it about?
If I tell you, then it ruins the whole thing.
Okay. I'm going to be honest, Eric. I'll probably never watch it.
I would watch it.
Just tell me.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay, what's it about?
It's a cloning. It's called cloning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's and so the main actress actually plays 6 roles, and there's times where she's playing multiple roles in the same scene, which is pretty awesome.
You know why?
She's cloned.
Yeah, because it hasn't been done since Haley Mills.
Anyway, I just ruined the whole show.
Does anybody watch
For the one
Succession?
listener, Jeff Jankowski, the one guy. Oh,
Does anybody listen or watch?
No, I want to watch it.
what's
Looks
it about?
really good.
Oh, another show. I'm
What's
sorry.
it about?
Billion.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Another good film.
There's a lot of shows. Man, when we were kids, it's like, you guys all watch Cheers?
I can't wait till Happy Days comes on
There was-
Tuesday.
No, because my mom had to watch
Shirley,
the
the
very.
greatest company, the greatest hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
ever.
it's like, did you watch Cheers? No, my mom had Smoking Fresh on.
Yeah.
No, that's Friday night. Yeah.
Oh, you watched Smoking Fresh?
And it was like
Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah, there was. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then Saturday was Love Boat.
Yep, they were back to back.
The
And I think it was
plane,
Chips and
Soon
18.
we'll be
Yeah.
making
Sunday
another
was
run.
Sunday's actually show's not that.
I think it was Thursday they had Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when
Cosby.
prime time Thursday
That
That
started.
was the big one. Yeah.
Seinfeld was on Thursday.
Yes, Friends. All the great shows.
Named
Binge
the number
that
one
stuff.
show.
Whitney was on Thursday. Whitney Cummings, her show was hilarious. Whitney Cummings, the roaster girl.
Hers should be on Tuesday.
It was
See her next Tuesday.
no, it was good. It was funny. Whitney.
Did I see that you went to a comedy show?
Yes, I went.
I never heard of that. Who?
You never heard of Sebastian?
No, where would I have heard of
Well,
it?
watch for that.
Okay, after.
Have you seen him?
I've never been to a comedy show in my life.
Really?
Never. Other than being here every Monday.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, and you guys never off.
How about we take you?
Norm McDonald and
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams and Bob Saget are coming around. The tour to end all tours. The Crypt Tour. Oh my God, what a tough year.
What the hell is Yellow Shot? What's the occasion?
Like a yellow. Did you see the comedian? She's on stage the other day. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Oh, I heard about that.
And she's like making jokes about
She's famous too, I think.
I don't know. I didn't know who she was, but I don't know a lot
She's
of
got
the
one
young
now.
kids.
What does she look like?
A brunette. Looks like Whitney Cummings.
Where did you see her?
I caught up on a lot of news while I was waiting for you to show
There's
up.
Fireball in here.
Which one's got
Yeah.
Fireball?
No, there's Fireball.
No, it's not.
Which
No,
one?
I don't want Fireball.
I want
It's
the Fireball
got
one.
bitters in it.
So, Jesus Christ, let me finish my
Go
story.
ahead.
This comedian is on stage and she makes a joke. Oh, look at me, I've been jabbed 3 times and I've got the booster and everything. She collapses, hits her head on the stage. Right? I mean, mid-joke, everybody thought it was part of the joke.
Really?
So they were like, they didn't know what to do. They're like, oh, she's faking. Oh, no, she cracked her skull open and everything. She had to, crack her head. But it was just the timing of the joke was perfect. I guess it's like Andy Kaufman joke.
Heather McDonald.
Yeah, yo.
So Sebastian, one of his greatest jokes of the night was, he said, I got the vaccine. The reason is counting. Sebastian knows how to be I talk about counting all the time. He goes, I got it. You know why I got it? The only reason I did, my family got it. When we found out we couldn't taste, we're getting the vaccine. And then he kept bringing up stuff like he would talk about, I took my kid to daycare or whatever, sitting there and Asian cooking and everything. Oh my God, everybody's talking right now. Relax. Part of the story.
Yeah.
And he goes, walked in the room, and there's a room dad. They're in LA. And he goes, oh, he goes, yeah, that's my son over there. And Sebastian said in the joke, he was the only Asian kid in the room. And then someone's like, he goes, there's someone's sitting going, oh my God, he could have adopted her. Might not be his. You know what? Put $100 on the table, you're gonna say the same thing. The Asian kid is his. Dude, it was pretty funny because he did a lot of went against a lot of the woke culture with it. It's hilarious. Like, he said, oh yeah, he said, when I was in my neighborhood, guess what? That's why you check out people. Hey, so and so, the Puerto Rican guy. Oh yeah, I know him. That's how it was.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So it was funny. Did you get a chance to see him? I'll throw in a little bit of that.
I came from a nice
I don't know.
neighborhood. And, we always said like the black guy, and you're like, oh, Dave Lynn.
Wow.
That's too soon.
You know what? I think it's time to talk about.
We got all kinds of stuff going.
I gotta do this.
What? What's going on?
So this week in LA, SoFi Stadium, back-to-back home teams will be in the Super Bowl. The Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, the young pup, versus Matt Stafford, the old guy that was stuck in Detroit for years and got
Purgatory?
Yeah, 1 year and now he's in the Super Bowl. So we're gonna start right now. Let's break it down. Each person give us the reason why and who's gonna win. And we went through last week. We want to. Now let's go. Who's gonna win and why? And I got a couple props that we'll talk about after.
Oh, I like that.
So, Willie, what is your reasoning here, and what do you think?
Well, first of all, Matt Stafford. Joe Burrow's got a long career in front of him. The second thing is the Bengals are long. I mean, he thought 9 times. 9 times. I think it'd be 11 times, 12 times.
We almost should have done a rumble on.
Oh yeah,
because I was just thinking about something. I don't mean to steal your thunder.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Guaranteed.
Then you got Cooper Cup. Then you got Jamar Chase. I think Cooper Cup and Stafford, they have a better connection. They had more breakfasts together than Burrow and Chase did. So, and then I think
breakfast is a word.
I like
breakfast.
breakfast.
It is.
Or breakfast. It's like double.
They had multi
like
breakfast
when I
together.
breakfast you. Wow.
Plus, the other thing is, I think the Rams colors are better than the Bengals.
The Bengals are the home team.
Their colors. So Will Ferrell was on.
Oh my gosh, the timing of it.
Will Ferrell was on Dan Patrick today with his
Well, he
face.
was supposed to be on here a couple weeks ago.
He mentioned that. He mentioned because he's been doing a lot of podcasts that's not showing up. But he had his face doing like well, that's what he's before.
I was thinking Tiger Woods.
I was just watching Ed take down that Jello shot. Amber, congratulations.
Yeah, she does like that. Wow. That's the only time she ever claims me.
Pulling them right now.
We'll be,
They're good.
we'll be doing Jello shots at a party and she'll over the girl.
Watch that. Watch that. One
Doing it for a
swirl.
second.
That's my man.
Yes. Well,
They're like, well, we just saw him in his speedo in the kiddie pool, and there was nothing really there, you know. But it's the Jello shot.
So you like the Rams?
the Rams.
How about Bengals plus the 4.5? Okay. Eric.
Well, I mean, I was gonna if we were doing a rumble, and you mentioned the 9 times and all that stuff, how terrible the offensive line was, and blah blah blah. They overcame that all year. In that game against the Titans, I know the Titans threw the ball away, blah blah blah. The Burrow still had 358 yards passing in that game, and some of their best games within the passing game, all games that they won, was when Burrow was sacked multiple times, five, six, 7 times, blah blah blah. So if we were doing a rumble, that's where I would go. I think the game's going to be close, but I think that pass rush of the Rams is going to be maybe too much, and maybe just the fact that he's only a second quarterback is demise. But I see it being like maybe a 32 to 24 game Rams. So that's not the Rams. But yeah, if we were going to get into a rumble, I think I could go all day. And the fact that Burrow just basically has become Cincinnati. He's become Cincinnati, and the fans, or even though the fans can't afford to go to the Super Bowl, fans that live in Cincinnati won't be able to afford to go to LA with the travesty. But he's just, I'm looking forward to watching him play a long time. I think he's going to be a great player. I think he'll win at least one or two Super Bowls. One more than Rodgers.
Did you see the Cincinnati schools?
Yeah.
Up on Monday.
That's Cincinnati, man. The ratty.
Willie says Stafford deserves it. It's America. Nobody deserves it. You gotta earn it.
I think he earned it then.
And then you made another comment. He's going to be around for a long time. Yes, so is Dan Marino. And I think Joe Burrows knows who Dan Marino is. So I think he's going to go out there and win this game for the team. Because he doesn't want to be the next Dan Marino. I want to get one shot. Or the next Aaron Rodgers. Or
You
only get so many chances. You got to go out there and win them now.
You have the team to do it.
They got the quarterback and the wide receiver and the running back. I don't know. They're going to overcome it. They'll figure out something. They got 2 weeks to prepare for it. You know,
The difference between Tennessee and that remember the line gets back. The back breaks up. And I think this is the best back I think makes for it. You know what I mean? You're going to get an extra half second to rush the passer maybe on different routes. Maybe if Jalen Ramsey jumps the route, you got to hold the ball for an extra second. Things like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jamar Chase is going to get catches. But I just think the Rams have. I mean, the win in KC was a nice win. KC played terrible in the second half, god awful. Defensively, they were bad. Offensively, they were terrible. And that's a great for Bengals defense. But the bottom line is that I think everything for the Rams is their way right now. Who they beat the first round playoffs? They beat Tampa.
They beat
You always got to get your
They beat
finger in there before you
Tampa.
lick it.
this last year.
No, they beat Tampa, then they beat who at home? Who they
San
beat?
Francisco.
They beat Tampa and San Fran. I mean, I just think that the Rams are better.
There's one the week.
AFC's better. We've been talking about it for the last 23 weeks.
I just think that I think the Rams look like
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 10. I'm not
And I
surprised.
think
That's why I won't take the point.
I think the pressure. I think the pressure. I really.
That's a victory. Then
This-
if they get a turnover, big turnover, or a touchdown
And
off
every
it,
team's like this. We say this every single team in the playoffs. But the Tennessee team was a gift for the next game. That's the error. And they should have brought back And I love the Rams not going. If they won, that'd be awesome. I have no, but I just think that it's hard to pick the Rams. I will. They're just moving in the right direction. They do have the coaching experience, I guess you say. Remember, you got a rookie, kind of a rookie coach. This guy's never been this there forever. He's been here a few times. Remember, he always goes back to big deficits.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Well, and
they
you
both
learn.
came back to deficits.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
teams did.
You
Yeah.
learn from those losing experiences, and you had a couple.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
So McVay in the Super Bowl, maybe they're prepared different. They lost. They played terrible offensive. They're prepared different. Maybe that game plan he had against. This is a big thing when you can't get 2 weeks to prepare, but that's a big part. And the problem is, the NFL is exactly what they want. Like 20 years ago, San Fran beat Denver. You're gonna say that every time, or San Fran or Dallas or whatever. But now, it's hard. I mean, I do like the Rams, and I think they're going to win by double digits, 10 or more. I think that's the game, and I think I agree with Willie. I think there's a prop bet. I think 5 or more stacks to have that game overall.
We have 3 Rams and 1 Bengals.
Yep.
I got a little story about Joe Burrow. As it turns out, Burrow doesn't just like to kill on the field. He's an all-time great off as well. Anyways, here we go. So Joe liked to be his line in college was when he hooked up with people he said claimed that he was wanted to be number 1 on the field and number 1 in the bed. That Joe
Solo shots better than I
might be.
That was
They're going Joe Burr, a.k.a. Joe Shiesty, a.k.a. Joey Franchise, a.k.a. Joe Cool, a.k.a. Smoking Joe, a.k.a. the Tiger King.
Is this off of TMZ or something?
The man never misses. He always delivers. Wow. What was this name of this article? It's off Game 7 Pornhub.
So he was like he's a cute little young guy. I mean, can you imagine if he went to the Super Bowl or something like that? Ham's going to be after him, and all the old ladies. Not Betty White.
WKRP and Simpson.
Yeah,
Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie Anderson.
I actually saw a clip of WKRP today.
Yeah.
I turned on YouTube, and it was the first thing it recommended. I don't know why. I mean,
What's the name?
Oh, I did see somebody from that show.
John Howard Hessman.
Howard Hessman died?
Hessman, okay.
Oh,
Johnny Fever, right?
Yeah,
Johnny Fever,
that's what the clip was. He's sitting there listening to Pink Floyd, like sleeping, and not Neston. Who's the head guy in the studio? He comes in and he's like, "Oh, you can touch it." It was funny. Are those dogs barking? Oh, yeah, they are.
One of the best episodes ever. Well, the turkey drop. That's the best ever, and one might be one of the best sitcoms ever.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Just like, oh my
incredible.
god,
Les Nessman.
yes,
Les, I swear. I swear.
Okay, so let's I got a couple props. Oh, you have me our picks. We have some prop bets? Yeah, I got a couple.
Well, we
others.
made our picks. Do we put them in Yahoo or are we?
Yeah,
in
it doesn't
this?
matter.
We all know.
This all counts as 100 points.
100 points. Points mean nothing.
Who's line? Yeah.
Who's line? Who's line guy? Ackery
Oh,
and
they were at
Brad Sherman.
Tennessee.
they were just at Tennessee the other day.
Really?
Us four should have gone.
Oh, I've seen him. Have you ever seen him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We went with you.
Yeah. Did I go? Oh man, with the mouse traps.
That's when we were right.
Oh my god. Like 1,000 mouse traps on the stage,
They walk across and
and they're blindfolded, and I forget what they have
they
to
have to do something. Yeah, but
then one takes the blindfold off, and he's like flipping at the other guy's wiener and stuff, as they're going around.
so who do you think MVP will be? Well, you got to be Burrow.
Burrow for me.
I'm going to
Could be
say
Chase. Though. Going on a limb.
Stafford or Cup.
Donald would be a good.
They're down.
They'd turn a lot of money.
Donald is plus 1,300.
When's the last time
That good,
defensive players won? It's John
Jamar
Miller.
Chase is plus 1,500.
So if you bet Jamar Chase put 100 on you,
He
take
went
15.
1,300. Oh, Jamar Chase.
That's a good bet. Because Donald would you think would even be higher because the defense player
It's gonna be a quarterback.
It should be, but that's what I'm saying.
In this Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Donald, do you think would be like plus
Because
2,500?
you think it's because it's scoring.
Yeah, unless he gets like 5 sacks.
Yeah. Team. MVP. Who needs MVP here?
MVP of the Super Bowl.
No, the
No,
NBA
of the NHL hockey.
Of the girl that's got a broken leg.
The Packers first game.
You know, I think it's
Jordan Love.
it's probably going to end up being like Aaron Donald.
Oh, I just said that.
Plus
Well, I was in the
1,300.
bathroom.
Plus 1,300.
That's what I said. It's a weird
Who is
bet.
the favorite? Is the favorite Stafford?
Yep, and Burrow. Burrow's plus 220. So if you're
What's
like,
Stafford?
you get tons of money. 10 grand on that.
Cup is the third favorite. I'm assuming.
Yep. Up. And then it's Donald.
See, that's-
Chase, Beckham, Mixon.
Well, I think, like you said, if it boils down to a turnover, you know, like a pass rush, but
I think the way this game's set up.
that could be the difference in the game.
Yeah.
I bet.
Like,
I
I
want-
want score sacks.
I want
to
to-
stack fumble.
Von Miller's won Super Bowl MVP before. So I mean,
It was one.
Yeah.
50.
yeah, and he's
Hey, Mays last
playing.
one.
He's playing at a high level. I
One
mean,
of
he
the-
was a difference maker.
One of the Dallas players. It was
Randy White.
White.
Yeah, Randy White. Let's see.
Like,
August.
oh, you're doing.
Bengals or Rams?
I like the Bengals. On that
I was
one,
just
for sure.
Bengals. You got T. Higgins.
T.
You got
Higgins and Chase.
They might end up being Higgins.
Is their tight end out now? Did he?
Yeah,
Zuma.
I don't know.
Is the
And
tight
Higby's
Higby's
hurt
out
too.
too? So they have backup tight
But
ends.
tight end for the Rams. Like, good
He played really well.
plan. Yeah.
Well, Zuma's going to be. He's going to
Blanton's-
block too. I
He
mean,
got
they're,
Blanton.
they're already having trouble blocking. So
This is turning out to be a plant show.
Great point.
I know. I'm so bad. Joe Burrow's going to overcome it. His boyish good luck with his golden arm.
Well,
Chances are-
Stafford's been known to. He gets deep in the end zone.
I would say Stafford would get the safety too.
I think so. Too.
Burrow's getting sacked.
What are the odds on that?
It's high.
The sack thing, the question for sack is who will get the first sack. The Rams are minus.
I wouldn't bet that. I wouldn't even bet that.
These are bets like if you have cash to roll. Like if you have you're
Eh.
50 grand you want to spend on this thing, you throw
Well, if you're in
5
Vegas
grand,
and you're
5
having
grand,
fun,
5 grand. I have a
But
site
you
to go to. Bet.
if you're in Vegas, you put $20 on those
Oh, yeah,
prop bets,
I
right?
bet these before.
Yeah.
I go.
Simple.
Yeah, I got.
Fun bet.
And the old
I
coin
know. Spend
toss.
$150 on these
Coin
bets.
toss.
Yeah.
Coin toss the
They
time of
say
the.
the money is whoever wins twice plus deferred because McVay's always deferred, and Zach Taylor coming from that tree, he always defers. They're going like he won 48 tosses this year, or I mean, during his coaching thing, he's deferred 48.
My favorite bet is all
Yeah, you do that one every year. You know, New York legalized gambling only 3 weeks ago. They had a $1.8 billion handle in those 3 weeks. Broke New Jersey's record of $1.3 billion in a month. They got quite a bit, almost 1.5, not quite 1.5, about 1.5
The
times
Evers wake up.
in 3 weeks. What the
Exactly.
highest ever
I
was.
don't know why. I have
Gambling and weed. Come on.
I said they should have done that for
They
that
have a
stupid
huge impact.
dog track out there. They should have turned into off track the betting
you
for.
could have got dog
Yeah.
track
And
like
sports book.
in a casino. Like they were going to
They
do.
were-
They want to,
So you don't have the casino and then you do a sports book.
There's Walker's there, right?
No, Walker wanted it.
No, Walker. We
Walker
voted yes,
smashed
and
it?
Walker no because I think he had to do a lot of
The Potawatomi.
And now they're
people were
building
all-
These
one
are
in.
different.
Yeah,
These are different.
I remember
It was
now.
supposed to be a Hard Rock, which would have been awesome for
remember
that.
concerts and stuff like that. Like the concert, like what I read about it, if you do a show at Hard Rock, like you got a contract.
You have to
one
do
in
all of
Tampa,
them.
You do one in Miami, you do one in Costa. You can see all the cool bands. That'd be awesome. Drive what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes to see a show? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's where I go to work every day just to pick up shit.
Yeah, and if you able to go, hey, and you know what? I'll go there before play a few bucks on a slot.
They would've made it
The problem was they didn't have enough slots because
That's right. I forgot
because
Walker.
Ho Chunk.
Because it was Potawatomi.
That was a thing. I think it was too close to the whole thing. But I didn't like how they had us vote on it. And they said, no, don't have us vote on it. Say what you want to do. I'll okay it. Okay, then let's vote. It's a waste.
But then,
We waste all that money on voting.
but then in Kenosha we had quite a scandal with our sheriff and our county executive and a couple other politicians all got busted and other safety characters in the Tulsa area during this.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Guys that
yeah,
have
I know some
awesome
names.
Christmas displays at
Yeah,
their
we
house.
won't say any of their names.
Got names on gymnasium and
Hunter's
stuff.
Ridge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scott. All right, look behind me here.
There's a prop bet for you.
Yeah, Prophet. Which trunk is Scott gonna?
Yeah. Wait, he's Italian.
Hey.
Well, that actually might be against it.
So what was our steak draft tonight?
That's well performance.
I thought we just did a steak draft for Fuji.
That was we got time. It's only been a 3-hour show.
Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's still the
yeah,
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Let's roll through this real quick, and then we'll start going through you guys' tips.
Go.
Let's roll through it. So,
Who's
greatest Super Bowl performances.
Am I first?
Yeah, go ahead.
My best number one performance is a hungover Max McGee, not knowing he's going to play Super Bowl one. 7 catches, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns. He actually scored the first touchdown in Super Bowl history. After the night, after the big shot for this.
That's it.
Yeah, because for some reason I'm off my site where I had them all listed.
We'll go.
Yeah,
We'll go
catch
this
up
way.
real
We'll go this
quick.
way. I'm going to go with Desmond Howard.
Oh.
Super Bowl XXX1, 31. That's right. Go Michigan guy. Only player to be named Super Bowl MVP because of his special teams work. 144 yards. That included a 99-yard touchdown. Desmond Howard. Yes, sir.
I'm going to go with Kurt Warner, Super Bowl 34. He's 440 yards, Super Bowl record today. Didn't throw a pick in the game. Came on the last play of the game, which I believe was the Titans Dyson being short by a half yard. So Kurt Warner, Hall of Famer.
Great player. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You get two.
You got two.
Oh, I got two.
Yeah,
Do you need my list again?
I'm gonna go with a game I watched on a dock in Honduras. The Packers lost to the Denver Broncos. Well, Davis was 157 yards with a migraine. Remember he was sick?
Oh yeah.
I still remember that. I was sitting in a bar with some guy that didn't speak English. The two of us watching that on the dock. The water coming through the
Was it color black and white?
No, it was just like we didn't even just end the quarter.
Oh!
And this guy, he actually was a Broncos fan, which is kind of funny. And I was a Packers fan. Down the middle of Honduras. The other one, Joe Willie. I mean, it wasn't anything great, but he guaranteed to win. He was that time Joe Burrow, banging all the shit. He was a good-looking guy with a huge nose.
Feathered hair. Didn't help had the flu the day before. Yes, I tell you what, we're going to win.
I'm going to go with Mark Allen. Super Bowl 18, I believe. 191, 20 carries. Put him on the rest of the top with a 74-yard touchdown in the third quarter. I believe, is that the longest touchdown in history? Still 74 yards.
What about Desmond Howard's 99-yarder?
Running back.
Could be.
Or I think that
Marcus Allen, yeah, I believe
is it
so.
the longest
yeah.
still? I could be wrong, but I think
I think you're right.
Yeah. Actually, and you know what? Desmond Howard, how long was it? 99? That wouldn't be the longest. Or longest. That wouldn't be the longest in history of anything. I think James Harrison was 101. Yeah, the end zone, wasn't it? Like, or no, was it 99? Was it 99?
It was 99. It was 99.
I mean, over. We're talking like yards. It was the same. So he's tied. Yeah.
Harrison was
I
99.
thought Desmond Howard was longer. He was in the end zone. It was 99.
It was 99,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was long.
Because I want to say this name as often as I can, because we're no longer with Doug Williams in Super Bowl 22 became the first African American quarterback to win the Super Bowl with dominant performance, including 4 touchdown passes in the second quarter. I remember watching that game; it was a blowout at halftime. Crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. 4 touchdowns in a quarter. You're going to win those games most of the time.
Right? And
Even Frank Reich.
And if you don't,
I'm up.
you get a double one.
I'm gonna take the GOAT, Jerry Rice, Super Bowl 23, 215 yards and a touchdown and a clutch second and 20 play that helped them with their game-winning drive against, I believe, the Bengals. Is that right? 23. Was that against the Bengals?
Yeah, I think it was in Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it?
In the Ford Dome, huh?
Say it again?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice's huge game.
Was Jerry Rice
23.
No. I mean,
XX111. XX111 is 23, right?
But that 80, that would have been only like.
Oh no.
No, that would have been only like 12 or 13.
A 92-yard drive.
That was 1980.
It was a 92-yard drive, and Jerry Rice had the
Bengals with
the big play. I don't know if it was against the Bengals.
John Taylor touchdown won the game.
No, that wasn't a game.
This was a blowout game.
They said it was a game-winning drive, a 92-yarder. No?
Yeah, game-winning 92-yard drive.
Yeah, but at the end, it was capped off. John Taylor. It was when Joe Montana got in the huddle and went, "Hey, look, John Candy."
Oh yeah,
that was that Super Bowl.
it was.
And John Taylor. I mean, Jerry Rice in the game, but I think John Taylor
Caught the game. Well, no, he said he could just. It was a big play.
No, but
it was a big play on the way to the
Bengals one. It might be.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah.
All I know is a good freaking game. Like Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why I took it.
It doesn't matter.
That's why I took it.
So you get that right.
I started.
Yeah, you
did,
get it.
How about this guy? You guys remember Franco Harris? Oh, remember him? Super Bowl 9.
I remember watching that.
158 yards rushing, which he had more yards than the opponent, the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
That's a good game. Good player.
And because I like to say this name a lot, Washington Redskins, I'm going to go with John Riggins in Super Bowl 17. He rushed for 166 yards. He made the most clutch fourth down carry in Super Bowl history and broke free for a 43-yard touchdown.
I'm going to go with Super Bowl 29. As it said right here.
Monkey off his back.
A Super Bowl record 6 touchdowns.
And that was when he got the monkey off his back.
Yeah.
Did we say Desmond Howard yet? You were.
I did.
Oh, you did. That's right, Michigan. That was right. All right. That was where I was going. I'll leave it for you. You stole my Steve Young out.
No.
I'll trade it.
Okay.
I'll go for it. Well, then I'll take the Bears quarterback Nick Foles.
Oh, Philly special.
Came out as a backup, played the game of his life, 3 touchdowns, and caught a 4th. And he's thrown like 3 touchdowns since then. None for the Bears. I don't believe it. Doug Williams.
And Dan Marino's the one staring up at it.
Oh God, I wish I
was there.
Rodgers in his Super Bowl. Against the guy that's won a couple Super Bowls.
Oh, we gained a spectator.
So I'm going to say Rich Kent. He was a Super Bowl MVP. 1.5 sacks,
gonna get banned by Spotify for playing that song. That was the number one hit.
Yeah, it was number one.
I think if you play it over your phone, though, it's pretty hard for them to pick it up with an outdoor.
And I think I told the story. I think they recorded that song the day after they lost.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Maybe the pack. Maybe Aaron Rodgers was
Or something.
Aaron Man has to.
Right? Speaking of the Dolphins, I'm going to go with
What? Who? Who?
I'm going to go with Larry Zonka. The Super Bowl.
He beat up on the Vikings too in that
Yes, he
Super Bowl,
did.
didn't he?
He had more than half the Dolphins' offense with the Vikings.
Vikings could not stop the run back in those days.
So Eric, you finished up?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the other GOAT. Super Bowl 30 or Super Bowl 24. Joe Cool, Joe Montana.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's an honorable mention. Joe Montana just went ahead and threw for 331 yards, 2 touchdowns. He actually also rushed for 59. He didn't lose any. Brady.
I believe Brady didn't even come up with one.
Well,
There's all
He's
the
got three in here.
no, but I'm
I would have
saying
picked him
we
for
know
the one, but his stats were really vague on
there's one. He had one Super Bowl stats were really good. How about Eli Manning
It's
though?
Panthers. Carolina Panthers in the shootout.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's
Eli Manning
Stallone,
with the
yeah.
Was that the game of the nip?
Yeah.
Right, in backward.
Nobody picked any Cowboys.
No.
Aikman had a couple.
Big Harvey Martin and Randy White.
Yeah.
Emmett Smith had a game where he ran for 132.
Didn't Urban have a huge Super Bowl two once? Or he was more like a big championship guy. He was a huge
Nobody
championship
picked
game.
White Smith from Tampa. 2 pick sixes in one game.
How about Tom Brady against the Falcons?
Oh yeah, that
That was the game.
was
How
crazy.
about Danny
He threw a
Amendola
pick six in that game.
against the Falcons? How about the
Well, you said Eli. Eli's numbers weren't good. That's just
clutch plays
Yeah,
down
clutch.
the stretch?
Trent Dilfer was the handoff.
The game
Danny
manager.
J, you said?
Joe Flacco had a great Super Bowl.
Lights went out, came back on.
Jake
And then
Lomas
he
did
and
it,
then
right?
he turned the lights out again on the 49ers.
Timmy Smith of the
Oh, that-
Redskins.
He said,
204
yeah.
yards rushing in the Super Bowl, and probably never even heard of him.
Well, and Favre had some memorable plays early in that Super Bowl. And no interception. That's the thing. No mistakes.
Oh, Brady threw for 500 yards.
Good, that's a lot.
That was the same one that they
Yep.
came back from the Falcons. Same one, right?
Was it 28-3 at halftime?
500 yards. It had to be it.
The Seahawks one. The Seahawks one was a huge comeback. Was a decent comeback. And that's where they should have ran the ball away.
Who's that?
What's the next topic?
Hey, listen to this one. I was just looking. Chuck Howley, linebacker, Dallas, Super Bowl 5. He won the MVP for 2 picks. The game they lost for the Colts.
He was only
remember that.
losing
Right.
MVP.
The Colts committed 7 turnovers and won the game. How do you commit 7 turnovers in a Super Bowl?
And how do you lose though?
I don't know.
How do you getting those turnovers?
7 turnovers. 7.
7, 9, 12.
Oh my God.
Well, and any fun facts? Anything else to add? I know you got some stuff to add. I know Willie has a few things probably.
You mean about the Super Bowls or
anything?
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff like Joe Rogan and
Oh, good.
we're podcast guys. You guys ever watch Joe Rogan's podcast? Any of you? Yeah. Well, if you watch it, if you ever notice, they never show the floor. You guys know why that is? Because it's covered in the bodies of millions of dead people that took his podcast with a medical journal. They really thought they were watching a medical journal. Like that. Well,
Okay, Les.
I got another Joe Rogan. What I wrote. I was on the toilet a lot this week. So,
A lot of bad burritos, huh?
let me explain this Joe Rogan thing. It's like going into a huge stadium. Everybody's in the stadium. They're all talking at the same time. Thousands and thousands of different voices coming at you all directions. Not everyone is saying the same thing. On your way to the bathroom, you pass R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Chris Brown. You pay no mind. At the urinal, you stand next to Justin Trudeau and Ted Danson, who are both in blackface, but due to bathroom etiquette, you stare straight at the wall. On the way back to your seat, you pass a little guy wearing an MMA shirt in a crowd of 100,000. You don't agree with what he stands for. You throw a fit to man, you get arrested.
Theology.
That's kind of crazy, though.
It is.
Oh, I thought it was going to break.
Joe Rogan's tiny.
Looks like Jake Logan.
What show was that?
News radio.
Remember he was at the thing on MTV?
Oh, what was
They had to do the crazy thing.
yeah, Double Dare?
Yeah, what was the name of that
No,
show?
He got slimed a lot.
It wasn't. It
Well,
wasn't.
not Double Dare. It was
on
something like
NBC.
that,
It was
though.
on NBC. It was called Fear Factor.
Fear
That's
Factor.
what it was. Yeah, Fear Factor. That's where
Yeah.
he started. Is that where he started?
I thought he was on news radio.
He was on the Man
What
Show,
was
too.
that?
He was
Radio
on News
Man
Radio.
Show.
He was like the guy that the Jack of all trades
Andy
guy.
Dick
He was
and
on the
all those
Man
guys?
Show before
Andy
Kimmel.
Nichols.
And,
Okay, so with David Cross and
oh, it was him
Remember
and
the road
what was
trip?
the Man?
it was girls jumping on
Jimmy Kimmel
trampolines.
and Adam Carolla.
Before
Oh,
that,
yeah,
it was Rogan and
I remember him on News Radio.
nobody like what we just said though. Nobody had a problem with him forcing people to drink horse sperm, right? No, they got a problem with him putting a doctor on that has an opposing point of view than the current regime. All of a sudden, he's Hitler. He was like pouring sperm down people's mouths, like "fuck it down, or you're not going to win $20."
Let that
Just
spider
the
crawl on
first
you.
week of May, I like it. That's all.
Just-
With my bourbon.
There's like an IPA. Oh,
Just with my bourbon, first week of May. Speaking of, so I mean, the NFL season's coming to an end. I know it's always it's a sad thing for us, but I'm kind of after what I experienced over the last couple weeks with the Packers, I'm ready for it to end, and I'm sure I'll be excited about it right away because the NFL season truly never ends, right? I mean, as soon as the Super Bowl's over, we're going to start talking about NFL free agency and franchise tags and all that other stuff. It just stays in the spotlight nonstop. But I hope that we can pause and really start to focus on college basketball, which I think is having a good year. I really do. If you guys are out there, if you're watching it a little bit, there's some really good teams, interesting scenarios. Auburn and
Who'd have thought Bruce Pearl would have the
Bruce
best team
Pearl, and he
in the
yeah, and he's
country right now?
he snuck a win the other day against Tom Crean of Georgia, and they gave them everything they needed. I mean, imagine back in the day, UWM and Marquette, and now that they're here, and I just think that we just got to reflect a little bit and focus on March Madness, NBA, Derby, the Masters, the golf. I think the golf season has started out.
Who won yesterday? I never saw the end of it.
Not Will Hogue, but Tom Hogue.
Tom Hoagie did.
Tom Hogue.
Where does Spieth finish? Because he was.
Spieth choked.
Did he
Spieth had the
choke?
lead going into 17. Had the lead, and he bogeyed, and the guy birdied, so he was out. But and I know I love the NFL. So it's sad that it's not
Hey, what starts here in February? Is it February or March?
not baseball.
USFL or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't it April or something? Is it April? Okay, maybe. Yeah.
San Antonio Broncos.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the USFL,
Rays gonna go there.
As well.
awesome.
That'd be funny. I won this one too.
USFL
And then goes to Canada the following year and wins that.
USFL's the B side to the NFL, right? They're
Yeah.
just like that. Yeah. I was just thinking about this. You ever notice Aaron Rodgers and all his B-list girlfriends? Seriously, they all dump him.
He's got dumped today, right?
I don't know.
Rumor
It's
Jaylene?
recent. Yeah. Then you
Here's
look
the
at
Greasy.
all the other wives of all the other quarterbacks, besides Joe Burrow, because he's just banging everything, obviously. Rodgers is ranked at the bottom or near the bottom of the league for 14 straight years. Sorry.
I don't know if that's a good judge.
Maybe that's something instead of us building.
Well, that a lot of these guys are probably banging 25 hookers. Too,
No, like
that's
come on. Mahomes, those guys. Brady.
Mahomes dumped his
There's no way
girlfriend.
Brady would, his wife would pick that shit on him, Brady. No would pick that shit on him.
Oh yeah, he can't leave her.
I'm just saying.
Was it
Maybe some-
who was
I'm
it was
just
it Dick Buckus that said what was his comment? He said it's nice that Giselle let retire. Hopefully they'll let Gronkowski stay in the yard.
We'll keep Gronk in the yard.
I think Jordan Love has a better looking girlfriend than Rodgers.
I'm willing to bet Jordan Love has a better looking girlfriend than Jordan Love. She's better looking. Know what you meant? Oh, Aaron Rodgers. I got you.
I got you.
He's definitely better than Aaron Rodgers. Because those are dudes in there.
It's a man, baby.
You guys got anything else?
Jordan.
Yeah, lots of stuff. I got this day's sports history.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, start hit a couple things.
Remember
and then I'll throw
when?
some more.
So in 1949, Joe DiMaggio signed a contract with the New York Yankees that was worth $100,000. It was the first six-figure contract in Major League history. Wow, isn't that crazy? This is for Ed. Ed, I know you had this underneath your mattress. Sports Illustrated released this annual swimsuit edition. It was the largest regular edition in the magazine's history. How many pages was it?
Oh, it's like it was 135.
218.
I think I wrecked.
You
I
didn't
think
remember-
I wrecked 80 of them.
most of the
so-
pages were stuck together.
Catherine Bach was on it, or
that was the big. That was Betty White.
Al
B. Arthur.
Who was on that one? I don't
What
recall
year?
it.
1985.
The one that always stands out to me was
That-
the Kathy Ireland.
Mel
one.
McPherson
that's
was
what
on
I
the
remember.
cover.
Oh my gosh, that cover was.
Mel McPherson was on the cover.
How
of
about
that
the one
one.
with Cat Ireland and Elvis first one together?
Oh my god.
Pauline Portakova.
Yeah.
Was he a
Yeah, she knows.
Tyra Banks first one,
Dude,
too, she was on the
I
cover.
wrecked when that one came out. The one with the you're talking with Kathy Ireland. I wrecked the pair of these guys.
He stood up next to his bed. He used them as cup holders.
We did a lot of Jello shots that night.
Those are, I mean, those. If you look at those Sports Illustrated back then, I mean, we didn't have like digital porn. You know, like
You saw some nips in those things. You're like, holy crap.
but still, if you go back and look at those, I think they're still more erotic essentially than actual porn. Right? I mean,
Just like the J.C. Penney catalog, or
I wasn't that
Yeah.
fan.
Looking at the granny panties.
Yeah.
every
Oh, those panties. I knew they'd look like somebody's uncle.
Wow.
okay.
On this day in 1994, a famous bold bowl. Chicago Bowl.
What year?
1994. Oh, careful.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, it is Jordan. It has to do with him.
February.
What did he do?
Or 74.
What did he do in February? Birthday. What would he do in February? Though?
Oh, All-Star game.
And a contract with Chicago White Sox.
Oh,
was that?
94. That's right. Okay.
And then in 1998, I remember this watching the Nagano Olympics watching curling. And I'm like, wow, I went on the computer and looked. I found that they had a curling club in Christine. And we went like next week. I think we went with Kevin Rash and then John Perez. His birthday today. God rest his soul. But we all went and we curled, and Perez hated it and kept falling down, getting out of the hat.
What year did you say was Christmas special?
No, I didn't say the first one. I said
Oh.
The biggest one.
the biggest.
Oh,
like,
84?
85. They had 218 pages in the.
And who was on that cover?
81 was, so we got
It's by L.
Christy Brinkley in 81, Christy Brinkley 81 again. 82 was Carol O.
Oh yeah, I remember.
83 was
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
84 was Paula.
Oh,
Portakova.
85 was Paula again.
Oh, that's
Yeah, Paula was a hit for a
he
while.
was the one from
Yeah, you know,
the Cars.
El
The Cars, yeah.
El
Yeah.
McPherson was 86.
I was 1 year off.
And then El McPherson back to back.
Yeah.
I think Ireland hopped in.
Ireland started it.
And Ireland. Judith Masco beat her out. And this lady, Ashley Montana. You
Anna
had
Montana, yeah.
in Ireland. You had she came on Vendela Kirschbaum, and that was the one I was talking about for that one.
Boom. Let me see.
Ireland, Rachel Hunter, and Elmer Pierce.
Oh yeah.
All when they were old. Yeah.
Yeah, veterans.
Hey
there,
now.
They were like almost 30 at that point. They were over the hill.
Tyra Banks.
That first picture she was in.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Her hair looks nice too.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Tuck it in.
Yeah, her hair's really good.
And you know what, Ed?
Whoa!
Ed, guess who's on the cover this year?
I have no, I don't.
Is it still out?
It's the first transgender.
Is it really? Look at the butt on that. Yeah, he must work out.
Like, dude, I want that. If there's a transgender on there, I want him to send me some street socks.
All right, I got some birthdays here. Chris Rock. All these.
You want a cookie?
Chris Rock is
Ain't no sex in the champagne room. Champagne in the champagne room.
he's older than you.
sex.
Yeah, he's like 52.
Considerably.
Oh,
57. Wow. Juwan Howard's birthday
Hey.
today.
The Chris Rock is still the best line he ever did. How much for your ribs?
can I get this one rib?
1 hour.
My
Just a
motherfucking
one rib?
hand.
48.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, he's
ding.
the same age as I am. Weber and Howard.
Ashton Kutcher is
Oh, a little bit younger.
44.
Wow, ding, 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 ding.
Matthew Stafford's birthday today.
36,
38, 35, 37,
34.
34. That's right.
35.
Wow.
Oh, he's not done for years.
It could be it's lemon or it's pineapple.
Raspberry.
I want that one.
Red one? It's like it way too much alcohol and it's all like falling apart.
Got it. Because that's the one with brandy and squirt in it.
You know, fashion.
He
Yes,
gave a Brady
what
one of
is
his
it?
sports.
Wow. So dry.
there's a-
Powdery.
Notable
Wow.
notable wedding today in 1988 with a heavyweight boxer.
Robin
Robin Gibbons.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm sorry, Robin.
There's some notable deaths. Only one.
Robin Gibbons. 2 weeks
Yep.
later.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Robin. Robin, quit moving.
I can't hit you.
Oh, we don't want to talk about Omar.
Okay, what?
Notable death 2019. This guy played for the Orioles. And he played for the
Earl
Reds.
Weaver.
For the who?
Reds.
Oh, Frank Rapp. He's already like 80.
Are you guys interested in the top songs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That song's are the
I
best.
love it.
1972. This date? This week.
Oh, this
It's always the week. Week of-
So the year I was 1 year old.
Steppenwolf.
I'm Casey.
I'll give you the artist and see if you figure out the,
Okay.
That's fair.
the song.
Do you sing?
Al Green. Let's take it all. Marvin
Sitting
Gaye.
on the mountains.
But
No,
Lex
that's
is
not.
in the.
These things.
Let's get it on.
Different.
That's Marvin Gaye, right?
Marvin Gaye.
That was D minor. I liked it. Different. He's not minor.
Let,
He was right
Let's be together. Or something like that.
Let's stay together.
Let's stay together.
let's stay together.
That's
From
it.
Pulp Fiction.
All right,
Loving me
1975.
never.
I think I had this song on an 8-track.
Triple shuffle.
65, wait.
1975. I'll give you her name. Mary McGregor.
I mean, I
You
guess
never
if
heard
I
that?
heard,
Next question.
What's the name of the song?
Oh, lovers.
Okay.
1982. Wham. Something that you hit underneath your bed.
It's Centerfold.
You are
Jack
correct.
Allen.
Oh, DJ Gals.
Na 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 na.
Nah, nah.
All right, enough.
It was number one.
1987.
Freeze frame. Freeze frame.
They were good.
1987.
Three.
Madonna.
Like the bird.
No, it's like the prayer one or whatever.
Living on a prayer. No, it's the one where she did,
Material.
it's the one where,
Material.
where she,
That's what I was
That's the
saying.
one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Papa don't preach. Is that what you're doing, Papa? What? Papa don't
Heart.
preach.
Open your eyes.
Open your heart to me, baby.
This is
Barney,
1992
Barney,
is
no.
Ed's favorite song. In fact, this is his anthem.
right back.
Oh my God!
You got it already?
He nailed it. He nailed it.
Jeez.
That is awesome.
We need to take turns.
You sex me for this coat. Okay.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
2012.
Eric, go ahead.
Oh, that was in 2012.
Do you want the? I'll give you the artist.
Okay.
Adele.
I don't know that.
Never mind. I found somebody like you. Somebody like you.
What's the other? There was two songs to get off that album.
Someone like you.
Odell or Adele?
Someone like you. No?
Well, there were two songs on that album. Rolling in the Deep,
Someone like you.
That's fired.
Oh, now it's that turn. Who's done?
Good, because Adele's like, I think she's new.
Okay, how about dad? Are we doing dad jokes?
I got that joke.
Did you hear Giannis's dad joke?
No, I am. No,
Giannis,
Damn.
there was a
damn.
video clip of Giannis telling a dad joke on their flight out to the, what is the hardest part about learning to ride a bike? Yeah. Or the pavement.
The hardest thing ever.
Hardest. What was the
I thought
hardest
you were
thing?
going with the asphalt.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah, I get it.
What did
Just-
one snowman say to the other snowman?
My balls are free. Don't melt my heart.
Fuck you.
It just got real. They ate a couple drinks that night.
We got one viewer.
Here it is.
Was their nose or carrot?
Way better than the asphalt, though.
You got another one? What do you call an inexpensive Christmas? Cheap cut?
I don't know.
Rip off.
Oh.
Well, this one worked actually for what happened tonight because I was waiting for that to go up. I visited my new friend in his apartment. He told me to make myself a bed. So I threw him out. If I wanted to.
We were having a good time before you got here. Your mom was up there cooking for us.
Apple pie.
Oh, meatloaf. Always meatloaf.
Here we go. I ain't working here. So,
Warm
He
apple
watched American
pie.
Pie.
Scott, your friend's on top of the pie
He
again.
keeps yelling out Tara Reid for some reason.
He says it's so warm.
Can I show you something? Can I show you something?
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Can I show you something?
I got one. Why?
They're all
Why did the sea monster eat 5 ships that were carrying people? 5 ships. No one could eat
potato
just.
chip.
No one
Potato
could just.
chip.
No one could just eat one potato chip.
I love what the whole setup is so far fetched.
All right, I got a riddle for you guys.
What do you call a guy with a with a pitchfork for an ear?
Why is all these people starting to listen now? So here's a riddle for you. Forward, I am heavy. Backwards, I am not. Forward, I am heavy. Backwards, I am not. Do that last night for me. No, say it backwards. I am not. Backwards, I am not. Okay. What's not backwards? Forward. It's not backwards. Not. N-O-T.
Oh,
Ton.
A ton. Yeah.
Oh.
It's easier to read those than the old ones.
Right. That one, Eric? Never yell into a calendar. You're just encouraging me.
It's just a joke I made fun of. Like,
This weekend I was standing and making fun of a mirror. I thought I was going to get this class.
it was almost as bad as my joke the other day on the Titanic guy.
Jeannie granted me one wish. So I said, I just want to get back. I'm living in the cottage.
That would have been great with my thing last week.
Anyone who says marriage is an equal partnership is taking often others.
Alex, it's like bullshit.
I gave up my mate, my motorbike, drinking, drugs, gambling. Also gave up sex.
Ah,
Wow.
6:30 is the best time of the clock. And you know the difference between you know the difference between wallpaper and toilet paper?
true.
What do you call a small parent? A minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum. Why is a diet called a diet? Yeah, grown on that? I can't believe I was arrested for impersonating a politician. I think we told that one, right? All right, go ahead, William.
I went to the ear doctor the other day. He told me I was doing that. He was like,
Those are horrible.
why do you laugh? That'd be nice.
They're so bad.
That's all I got, kid. Good, let's get out of here.
I got one thing.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
Closing thoughts.
You guys, I'm listening to the radio the other day. You get all these like singer songwriters on there. They're always playing those, write those love songs like Amanda or it doesn't matter. There's hundreds of them out there. Every name, I was watching something. So I'm sitting there and I don't even remember if it was Billy Joel or Elton John. Can you imagine if one of our wife's friends were married to a rock star, and all the girls are like standing around talking, and the one girl's married to the rock star. Girls hear that song called Glenn. Yeah, my husband wrote that for her. And our wives are like, "Oh, that's so thoughtful." Ed got me a paint roller he brought from work. Then Shauna jumped in. She's like, "Yeah, Willie brought me some door hardware." Jenny goes, "Sorry to one up you guys, but Scott got me a refurbished switch machine that matches living room drapes." So to all you sensitive musicians out there, you can bring crap home from work too. It's cheap.
What Eric bring anything home?
I don't know if he's got a job, does he?
He's like Chandler. What does he actually do?
I don't know what he does.
Chandler Bing?
Chandler
But
Bing.
do you ever see those things? They're like, "Oh my God, he is so sensitive." It's like, I can bring crap home from work too. It's like, that's what he does. Hey, honey, I painted the bathroom wall today. What the hell? He's a goddamn musician. Of course he wrote a goddamn song. You guys see anything about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? That all the people going in?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, nobody went in yet. The nominees that are like,
there.
Oh, no, it's not.
I'm talking about this year.
Oh, yeah, that was
So right now, up for vote, we go to the final thing. It's amongst others, Pat Benatar, Kate Bush, Ella Cootie. I don't know what that is. You guys know?
I like Pat Benatar.
No, I like it. Carly Simon, Dionne Warwick, the New York Dolls, Evo, A Tribe Called Quest. I don't know what they are.
Isn't that the band for?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
No,
Tribe
that's
Called Quest has been
no,
around
that's
forever. I left my wallet in
That's the Roots.
That's the
Yeah.
Roots, yeah.
Yeah.
Tribe
Yeah, they were
What was it?
famous
What was the
for,
song you was?
I left my wallet in Segundo, and
Okay,
they had a bunch of
I know
hits.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Last year, like the Go-Go's were inducted. I mean, other people were inducted too, but like, those crappy acts are going, and they must have inducted everyone that had an album. But
Yeah.
but they have, Pete Rose is probably already in this Hall of Fame. No,
Barry Brown's song.
Still, Dave Matthews Band's not in. Iron Maiden, the Moody Blues, the Monkees, Soundgarden, Oasis, Ted Nugent, Warren Zevon, Sonic Youth, Wu-Tang Clan, Rage Against the Machine, Outkast, but Bella Cooties. It's
Those
ridiculous.
bands should get in.
All those bands
Yeah.
are way better than any of the ones I just mentioned that are up. He had a pretty
should
good
be
run.
in.
The Go-Go's, he had like one song, and it was
How are they?
That's ridiculous.
No, they had a fun.
Garbage.
Still,
Garbage.
Cap Editor's not in yet, and they're in.
Knock it off, man. This is Illustrated talking. Relax.
This thing's
Dude, I'm
going down
snacking
like-
on
This bag was full.
That's what we said.
Time to change your
The
bag,
light
Willie.
light greens are the green apple.
The only other
Green one.
thing, you want green apple? The only other thing I want to mention is, we did have people in the studio audience today. We had Justin Trudeau, Joe Rogan, Whoopi Goldberg, and Joe Biden were all hanging out in the basement. They're dropped off by a white Bronco driven by Al Cowley. Well, they got to hide somewhere.
Hey, for that, give me a jealous bag.
What color?
Is that what?
Oh, yeah.
This is the old fashioned one. I've had it. This is the old fashioned with cherry.
Good.
Did you just give your closing thought? What was that?
I don't know.
You got any more?
I got
go
all
ahead.
kinds of
Yeah,
shit.
go
I
ahead.
had to run some.
Let's sit here and do pillow shots while you talk.
You see, Peter Dinklage was in the news again this week. He now wants a full-size drunk guy for the Notre Dame logo. He wants a full-size Notre Dame logo now. Preferably one that beats his wife and kids and looks like Frank Gallagher from Shameless. Honor Black History Month. The Buccaneers have promised to replace Tom Brady with a woman of color. That was. He had a joke going too for you, Peter Dinklage, but I haven't finished. I'm trying to think. I got let's see what else I got here. Oh, I got one
Great,
stupid
thanks.
story I saw today. Wendy Williams, she's and she's locked out of millions of dollars of funds at her Wells Fargo bank. They're saying it's a precaution that she may or may not have dementia. This is for her safety, so she doesn't take her money. So now
Get your own money out?
she's suing them to get her money just because she may or may not have dementia.
You can't get money.
But we have other people in the country that have dementia, and nobody's even talking about it.
They have their fingers on buttons.
Yeah, they have on the launch coasters. I don't know.
Pants.
Or-
Or they get to drive.
It's
Pleasant
amazing.
Prairie.
She can't
They
get her
just say-
money. Wells Fargo won't
They
give
just
her money. Hey, with
And
corn
I-
pop.
And I.
I don't know. That's not what I have.
What are your closing thoughts?
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's
I'll do
close.
close. Why do people trust Joe Rogan more than the basement bench warmers? We have a bigger desk. We have lights. We have a cool logo. We have real fact checkers like Glenn. We have investigative journalists like Jason, that guy behind the culture dumpster. I mean, we should have more street creds than Joe Rogan. I don't get it. We are. We
We're
even
number two behind
we need to get banned. So it's street cred.
Hey, as soon as Neil don't want to talk to Yes, it was.
I'm going to tell you, if they listen to our show, probably would want to.
Got to be by accident.
We've been lucky that nobody listens to our show.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna start
we made
trending.
it.
We're gonna start trending somewhere.
Eric, what's your final thought?
Breaking news: Cindy Lauper just decided to not be on Street Cred. And thank you for bringing the Jello shot, Joe. Hey, no problem. Yeah, those are my. Well, this, we have great shows like this all come up in Jello shots. We have to have like 5 to start. Yeah. Prime, almost be like a bourbon show.
You know why we have 5? Because you can only eat one potato chip.
You can't only eat one potato chip.
Whatever it was.
This is why it's a bad joke. All the other ones made perfect sense, though.
So,
We good? Did you start your car? He's out of here.
I'm outta here.
It's a Jello shot.
So,
Get in. Jeez.
once again, with a basement Transformers for Willie, Eric, Ed, and myself. Kevin Costner, sorry, we don't have time here.
shit.
We'll get you next week. And one word of advice: NFL, get rid of the fucking Pro Bowl. Wow. Okay.
I hate goodbyes. Sorry, folks. We did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. We're going out, we're celebrating, we're going to rub it in this season's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Wow, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
We'll give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning.